Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and I'm sitting right beside my friend Nick.
Hello.
Who plays Dungeons and Dragons with me on the Save or Die YouTube channel. Go check that out. Today we're doing something a little bit fun because he's in the room with me. He's coming over here because we're going to a Longest John's concert. Shout out to my boy JD. Nick is going to play the first 50 turns of a game. Then we're going to reload to turn 1, and then I'll play that first 50 turns of the game. And the fun will be when we make that save file on turn 50 is like what is the difference between our empires and like how we played. So I'm going to set up a game here. What kind of saves do you like to play?
I think most of the time when I've played Civ, so most of my experience is in Civ 4 and 3, but usually science and or domination.
Okay, so I'm going to offer you can play Korea, very sciencey. Alexander Macedon is a good domination civ. He actually gets science from building units. Okay. So he's like science and domination.
Okay, yeah. I used to play Greece in Civ 4.
Greece is more cultural in this one. There's Gorgo, who's kind of like more militaristic culture. I was
assuming that Alexander was going to be Greek.
No, he's Macedon.
Yeah,
so he's more, which is basically Greece. Like, in the time frame, it's Hellenic. I think the simpler the civ you play, the less wacky shit will be.
Yeah, I think that's good because I'm not au fait with all of the new shit in Civ 6 that much. So
yeah,
let's do Macedon. Let's do Alexander the Great.
All right, you're gonna do war-based stuff. Yeah. All right, what difficulty do you feel comfortable on?
Yeah, well, so I used to play on Emperor back in the day. I didn't win very much on Civ 4, but you tell me that this is easier, so maybe I'll win on Emperor on Civ 6.
All right, we'll see. All right, so you're gonna be on continents map. Standard map size. I am going to make a couple changes to the thing here. Yep. I super recommend everybody play on a wet rainfall with New World Age. The game is just better if you play.
Why is that?
So World Age adds more hills to the game, which gives you production.
Yeah.
And wet adds more forests to the game,
which you can chop down for production.
You can chop them for production. And it just makes the game more fun. Because like here's the thing, on the standard settings, you can land in a place where there's no hills and you sit there and you cry.
So does this make it more likely that everyone has hills near where they start?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So no one's got an advantage.
Civ 6 is a game about snowballing. And so like if you don't have a forest in your capital, you're
fucked.
You're dunzo.
From day one.
Yeah, from day one, you're dunzo. I'm going to fire this off, and then you can take the chair. I want you to narrate as if you were a Let's Player, okay?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Don't worry.
All right, Nick has the controls. He's in the pilot seat.
Here we are. I'm no stranger to streaming, so I can talk while I do it. Although don't expect insight of the same level. So I'm going to look at my guy here because I don't actually know. So cities do not incur war weariness. All military units heal completely when the player captures a city with a wonder. Oh, that's cool. Hellenistic fusion. Receive boosts upon city conquest. A Eureka. What's that?
A Eureka is basically a science boost.
Okay, for each encampment or campus in a conquered city. And an inspiration, that's a cultural version.
Yeah.
For each holy site or theatre square. This Hetorai, is that a spearman?
The Hetorai is a heavy cavalry. The Hypaspis is a heavy infantry.
Okay, and are these early game units?
They are very early game units.
Okay.
And then you have that unique building, which is a barracks. But if you go into the game, and then in the top right, there's a question mark. If you click that and then type BAS into the search. Yeah, there it is. Basilikoi Pais.
Building unique to Macedon. Plus 25% experience for all melee range land units. And Hetorai trained in the city gain science equal to 25% of the unit's cost when a non-civilian unit is created. All right, so building military gets you science.
Correct.
So does that mean that I can kind of donate more resources to building and less to science and hope to still keep up?
Yes.
It may not be built in an encampment district that already has a stable.
Yeah, so it's like a choice. You either build the barracks or the stable in your city.
Right. Okay. I'm now thinking back to watching this video that you made of where to found your cities.
Okay, here we go.
But I can't recall the details. This is 3 production, so I feel like that's pretty good.
Well, let me
okay, yeah.
I'll drop a little knowledge bomb here.
Well, because you're going to start from turn 1, so...
Yeah, well,
Oh, you might settle a city.
I just want to give you the one piece of information.
Yeah.
When you settle on a tile with a forest, the forest gets deleted. So that will become a 2 production tile. That's the piece of information I'm going to give you.
But this is also a 2 production tile, so...
Correct.
So you're saying it's no better to settle there than it is to settle there.
Correct.
But you get the extra turn, don't you? And this whale will eventually be in my range, won't it? In Civ 6, the range is bigger.
Yeah. So from talking to the developers, the way that the early game is designed is you can settle on turn 3 and you will be basically nowhere behind someone who settled on turn 1.
Really?
Yeah. That was their goal, so you do have a couple turns to move around.
Okay.
If you really want.
Is it bad to be by these mountains?
That's a volcano.
Is that good then?
It could be good and bad. It could be both, and it could be neither.
All right, we're gonna found we're gonna found here. Fuck it.
Right.
Okay, it'll remove the woods. Yes, the Macedonian Empire makes history. We'll be fine. Say the citizens of Pella. All mountains smoke a little, right? Okay.
There you go. +1 error score. Let's go.
Okay, getting a city on the coast, giving your civilization insight into navigating it. You knowledge of sailing is Okay, great. So I guess we'll build a monument. And we've got a warrior already, so I guess we'll go scout. That's what my advisor is recommending. There's deserts over here. There's probably more better stuff over there. Let's think. Now, I feel like it's nice to get sailing so we can get the whales. Or animal husbandry so we can get the sheep here. There's also dyes over there. I don't know what I need to get. Requires irrigation. So we could do animal husbandry, then immigration. Kind of want to do mining as well, though, actually. Let's just do animal husbandry and we'll see where we are.
Nice.
City, your people celebrate a strength. We'll be fine. Okay, all mountain smokers. So plus. Oh right, that's because of the volcano.
Yeah, that's like era score. If you get enough era score, you can get a golden age, which lets you pick like an extra bonus. If you don't get enough era score, you'll get a dark age. But dark ages can give you really powerful abilities too.
Oh really? Okay. And this tech boost in sailing, does that mean do I have to do that now to use it? Or
no, basically that is
hold
just
for
like,
me.
you have a discount to research and sailing for the rest of the game. It's just discounted for you.
All right, cool. There's crabbies there as well.
Where your left hand is, if you press Z, I have it set up to where when I tap Z, it basically clicks on the bottom right of the corner.
Oh.
So that's just like, you don't have to click down there. You don't have to move your mouse there ever. I just tap
Very
Z.
nice. Copper. Ooh, and a village.
Oh, tribal village. Now, what are you thinking? You gonna get a relic in there?
I don't know what a relic does. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get a technology.
You don't get techs in this game. You get tech boosts. So
okay.
You make the tech cheaper. But the best thing to get from a tribal village in the early game is a relic. Because it gets you like a super fast pantheon, which can get you a free settler, and you can sell the relic to the AI for insane amounts of gold.
Oh, okay.
So what do you get? Boost.
Boost to irrigation, but that's good because we said we wanted to get irrigation, so we can get our dyes later. Now I'm wondering if the scout was a wait, hang on.
You queued. So I have the building queue activated. So if you click on the little city banner, if you click there, you can click the scout and swap it with the monument. I have the building queue. If you look at the top of there you go.
Oh, I see. So it's doing the monument first. I actually think we don't need the scout because we got the warrior. Like, do you really need to? Is this guy a barbarian? I guess the scouts are good for getting tribal villages and finding good like spots to settle, but that's not my vibe.
No.
No.
You're chilling. You're a city builder, dude.
I'm a city builder, yeah.
Okay, do you know how to clear barb camps?
Just attack it with my guy, right? Major defeat, fuck.
So the trick is you attack once and then you heal back to full, and then you can attack 2 more times. You level your guy up and then attack 1 more time to clear it. So attack once, heal.
Okay. All right.
That's like a
press F to fortify him, or do I have to press something else?
Next turn you'll be able to click the rest until heal.
Oh, we can't do it this turn.
Yeah.
Fine. Carrying on. 50 turns doesn't go very far though, does it? What are we doing? Like?
No, it really doesn't. 50 turns. I mean, we'll kind of go until you feel like you're ready. So if you see the little heart, that'll fortify him until he's healed.
And they can't attack into the forest. I'll fuck them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're on a forest hill actually, so you have double defense.
Yeah, they've got no chance. So it's fine that I'm wasting like 5 turns to heal this guy up to attack again?
Yes, because you're going to level him up, plus you'll kill the barb camp, which gets you money, and era score, so you might get a golden age.
Okay, but I'm now seeing why maybe I would have wanted the scout, because this guy isn't scouting.
Yes.
Because he's got to hang out here for a long time.
But that's good. You're already, like, this is what I love to see, is when people are, like, learning so quickly. Now, you've also just learned a new thing. You see that scout, the way he had, like, the Metal Gear Solid exclamation mark over his head?
This guy?
No, the scout, the barbarian.
Oh, his scout. Yeah.
Yeah, so he saw your civilization, which means now he's going to go around and alert the barb camps.
Oh shit, I didn't know they do that.
So that's why that barb camp just spawned a warrior to come attack you.
Fuck. It's fine, our monument's almost built. Our love of the gods will scare them off.
Well, the important thing about barbarians early is they can only destroy things you have. And in the early game, you have nothing, so they can't do anything to you.
Because they can only, like, can they not destroy your city?
No.
Oh.
The barbarians can't kill your capital city. They can kill your other cities though.
You're still healing over there, mate. Chill out. Our monument's building this turn. There's our promotion. Don't die. Don't die.
I recommend promoting that unit because it heals them.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Oh, fuck.
So we're gonna have to go battle cry here.
Yeah, so there's actually a hidden piece of text or a hidden piece of rule there. Battle cry only works when you attack, but it is better.
So now my instinct... No, we kill this guy.
You can't move on the turn that you promote unless you're playing Grand Columbia. So you gotta just park right.
You gotta chill for another turn.
But that's good, because he'll get another heal, and he's fortified. So you're getting 3 combat strength from the hill, 3 from the forest, and then 3 for each turn of fortification up to 6.
Oh my god.
So your guy has actually got like plus 12 combat strength, which means he's fighting as if he's like 2 eras ahead.
There's no stopping him, basically, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, he's super hard to break out of there.
So my next tech, we're gonna get sailing.
Let's do it.
We're going all in on sailing. We're building our scout. I still think the scout's the right move. Now that my warrior is engaged in military activity, we need the scout. So we're just going to next turn that. Okay, now my question, because if I go for this now, this guy's going to kill me.
Yeah.
So I need to chill for another turn. Warrior, mate, you need to get out of here.
Yep.
You're meant to be scouting.
But that warrior has killed a warrior and a spearman on his own.
So he's done pretty well, is what you're saying.
You're trading up against the bard, you know what I mean?
How do I see what tiles I'm working again?
Do you click the little citizen thing? Now, I have a mod where if you hover over the city, you can actually see which tiles you're working. So if you hover over the banner, you can see that you've got a citizen working there, or you can just click the little population tab. If you click the city banner, it'll open the city screen, I think. No, I click the, if you click the little population thing, is it? Yeah, now you can change your pops.
Okay, but no, this is where it wants to be right now,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Man, it's so interesting watching someone play that has like very little information about the game.
Am I already like fucking up?
No, it's just, you're making generally good moves for someone
Who doesn't know the meta?
Oh.
No, you've led me astray. Look
I
at
have
this.
led you astray. I would have told you to retreat that warrior,
Oh, would you?
but I wanted to let you make some mistakes.
No, look, I get it. Listen, you've got to distinguish yourself somehow, haven't you? You're gonna let me make some
Absolutely.
mistakes.
Look, I'm just making myself look better.
You've got a reputation to uphold, so I understand.
I can't make you do better than me.
Could you imagine? Yeah, that'd be the end of your career. That would be so funny. God, my poor warrior, he fought so bravely as well.
I mean, look, here's the thing. It was like the battle at the hot gates.
Where was Code of Laws when we needed it?
That's where I might have differed. I would have only attacked that barb camp with the discipline promotion to make it a little easier for myself.
So, +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital, or +1 production also. I feel like production is better. Alright, our policy agenda is set. I do like how they've done the politics in this. That is better than previous games.
Well, it's kind of controversial. People get
really?
mad about it. Yeah, people don't like it so much.
I feel like production towards builders and melee units is huge for me.
Yeah.
So we definitely want craftsmanship. Our scout's almost ready, although I'm almost going to have to build another warrior after that.
Honestly, that's not a bad move.
Yeah, we're just chilling for now. Okay.
Just do a little chilling.
So we've built our scout. I kind of want to build it to be able to animal husbandry this.
Well, now, see, the thing is, this is where I'll step in and advise you.
Because the
Remember what I
barbarians
said?
could come and destroy it, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
have nothing, they can't destroy anything.
Yeah.
But the second you start building stuff, now they got stuff they can take away from you. So that's something you should think about.
I'm thinking about it. So this guy...
Yeah, if you zoom out a little bit, scroll the mouse wheel back. Yeah, there you go. You can like, you could work the whales for gold, or you can work the hill for production. It really is just kind of a
So is 2 gold better than 1 production? It's probably not.
So the ratio, so it's 4 to 1. So
Oh,
4
is it?
gold is equal to 1 production.
Okay, it's time to avenge the fallen.
Alright. Now just remember, those scouts are not as strong as warriors. Like, not even close.
Oh, he's a scout, not a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should have sent him that way. No, he needs to see what's going on because there could be an army coming for us. He can beat him in a fight. No, he can't.
Well, he's
Maybe.
really low health. So
Yeah.
if you step onto the tile beside him, he'll probably attack you, and then you don't have to deal with that. See that ideal terrain thing?
Because he's defending the forest.
But
Right,
if you just
okay.
step there, he'll be like, oh, an easy kill, and then get himself killed.
Get wrecked, son.
Is there like a little thing jingling?
It's just my foot touching the bottom of the chair.
Right. Do you have like a fucking bell on? Like, what does this dude have a bell?
Okay, we got bronze working. That's nice.
Okay, so now, what do you think you should do with that scout? If you want to beat this warrior, and you know barbarians are stupid and they're just going to attack whatever
Go
they
into
see.
the forest, but would I even win from the forest?
Well, like hover over.
So I'd get the +6.
He would lose the +6.
So I'd be on 24 and he'd be on 20. So
Basically, there'd be an exchange of 12. And if you're on that tile, and you're defending, and you're healing, you can just about beat him, no problem.
all right.
I will give you a little advice.
I took your advice last time. My warrior died, so
Well,
you know, just say it. Okay, we got the boost on bronze weight. Let's keep going. And what turn are we on here? 18. Fuck, we're almost out of time here.
yeah, usually it takes me an hour to play 80 turns, I think it is.
Okay.
The
So
first 80 turns.
he's attacked me here, but
I'm going to tell you right now.
I feel like death waits for me because this slinger's coming.
So when you play enough Civ, you start to see the future. And I can tell you right now what that slinger is going to do.
Yeah.
The warrior is going to attack you, and then the slinger is going to step into that flat tile and attack you and kill you.
Yeah.
So you actually need to get the fuck out of dodge. I would go, that way. That's the way I would go.
I think we go and explore to the right because this is fucked.
If you press spacebar, you can just tell him to
Wait
shut
his
up
turn.
for a turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love spacebar and Z are how I play the game so fast. Swear to God, I'm gonna blow your mind when I'm sitting in the chair, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen you play,
Yeah.
but you'd hope that you'd be quite quick after God knows how many hours in the game.
So an interesting thing. Wait.
Oh.
An interesting thing about Civ is if you move that scout 1 tile to the right. Civ 6 has what we call tile swapping. So if you move 1 tile to the right and then you right-click on the warriors,
The
they
scout will move there.
They will swap. You know, like the Roman legions moving different units to the front. You can swap out.
Yeah.
units.
Okay, that's
That's
cool.
actually an important mechanic for repositioning vulnerable units in war.
It's going to be tough for this warrior to beat these two, though.
If he's fortified, he will take damage very slowly, and then you could potentially get your own slinger.
Do we not need a
Or
build?
another warrior, depends. The slingers do turn into archers, but warriors are stronger early.
Warriors will turn into my heavy infantry eventually, though, right?
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
so I think a warriors.
Make sure to swap them because you still have a slinger queued up.
Thank you.
Sorry, a lot of people don't play with the construction queue. I play with
No, I can see how like once you get used to it, it's
Yeah.
better. All right, next turn.
Boom.
Let's keep going, guys. Oh,
So you actually fuck that slinger up. So you look at his health.
Yeah,
Look in the bottom right. You're
yeah.
gonna smash him if you attack him. So that's perfect. Now he'll do a little damage to you, but
it's nothing.
yeah. The thing is, see, the annoying thing about a slinger is that he gets to attack you and take no damage.
Yeah, from range. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to like smash him if you can.
I
I smashed your mom. Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I only took 21 turns. Okay, we've completed our sailing. Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
Ooh.
Benjamin Franklin.
You reckon he smoked the Benjis? Ooh, I would be careful.
Oh, that's a warrior,
You
right?
could
Sorry.
do-
Yeah. I think I'm gonna wait for reinforcements. Yeah, I've got
I
my buddy coming.
You're also standing next to an active volcano. And just,
The volcano is not gonna explode, mate. It's been there for years.
I just want the editor to cue up the, what's that music that plays at the end of that one show? How bad could it be? What is it, the Curb Your Enthusiasm music?
Oh yeah.
Whatever, however it goes.
Nah, but what year do you start in?
4000 BC, I think
Mate,
it is.
it's been 900 years.
Yeah.
It's been chilling, so I think we're fine.
900 years, your civilization
You're-
has lost a warrior.
No, but I mean the volcano's been chilling.
Oh, that's true.
All right, fuck astrology.
True.
Temple of Artemis. Kind of fuck that as well. Actually, let's get mining.
Let's go. My boy's a miner.
Now you wish you'd put the camera on. I'm actually only 14 years old, and Jamie's invited me around here.
No, that's not true.
Oh my god, there's more barbarians. This place is a hellhole. All right, this guy's fully healed now, but I feel like it's still too close to call. I can't stack my warriors though, so I'm wondering if because if I move there, the slinger will get me. I'm gonna wait one more turn there. I'm gonna wait one more turn. Our next warrior's here next turn. Our scout is scouting. Oh fuck! I'm literally surrounded by barbarians on all sides. I'm worried that moving this guy here, he'll get attacked by the slinger on the warrior next turn, and will he survive? I think I'm going to risk it and hope this works. So next turn I can attack with both. Okay, I think now we do need a worker. Now that we're sort of got our military sorted. Well, I say sorted, but somewhat under control. My scout's trapped. He's got to come back. Didn't attack. We get craftsmanship, so let's change our policy. So let's keep discipline for now, because, well, for obvious reasons. We're building a builder, so let's bang Ilkham on there for economic policies.
Boom. Now, how do you finish that sentence? You said bang Bilcom.
Like your mom.
Yeah, there you go. He's a natural.
Maybe I've got what it takes to be a YouTuber after all. Big brain. I'm going to attack with this one first, so that the one in range with the slinger, with the other warrior has more health.
Boom. Perfect.
Oh, look at that. He's just stomped him. So I
You're
think
a genius.
next turn, I could do that. And it's a pretty even fight, but he's fortified and I'm not, so he'll heal. I think we just wait and attack.
He's not actually. If he's fortified, his unit icon will actually look like a shield because
Oh,
it looks like
okay.
a teardrop. He's just chilling, and you can also look at his strength. It doesn't say fortified.
Yeah.
There's a couple ways you can tell.
Just put me out. So he won't kill me if he attack. Okay, let's fuck it.
Yeah. So basically, you're attacking 2-1, so you're like you're gonna smash him.
Okay, military tradition for ranged units, naval units.
So there's also an extra thing on military.
Conscription.
You see that little star beside military
This.
tradition? That gives you flanking and support combat bonuses.
Oh,
So,
okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, basically, for every unit you have adjacent to another enemy unit, you will do extra damage when you attack.
Oh, okay, nice.
And the reverse, for every unit you have beside your unit when you get attacked, they will do less damage. So it kind of encourages you to build like a big formula. Yeah.
Okay, the scout now. Let's get him up this way.
Oh my god, you had another barb camp to the right? Sorry, I was on my phone.
Yeah, it's with a spearman as well.
Jesus.
And the mountains, I can't get past.
This is a grim start.
It's tough, but that's the game. All right, he's dead.
Boom. You heal that bad boy up and go clear that camp.
Is he leveled up here?
No, but if you look down the bottom right, there's like a little white bar that's kind of filling up. It's just underneath
This, right? Yeah, that's his XP.
So he's getting pretty close to leveling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll heal him up. Let's move him up there. We did destroy that.
Well, you killed the occupying barbarian.
But I didn't destroy the camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Georgia.
I am the Tamar of Georgia. Say what you will and be on your way.
So I have questions though. Like, what do you think of her outfit like?
I think pretty impressive for Georgia.
Oh, that's a hell of a crown. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I always thought of Georgia as like a kind of backwater American state. You know what I mean?
Mate, I'm not sure that's where she's from. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Yeah. Writing is advanced. Fantastic.
So writing gets advanced when you meet another player.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a little scout.
They got a...
Actually, fun fact, I believe how civilization initial diplomacy works is if you bump into an enemy warrior with your warrior, oh shit, you're about to
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Aggressive. But if you bump into another civilization's warrior with your warrior, they both like, you get like a diplomatic penalty. But if a scout finds a scout, you get a diplomatic bonus.
Oh, that's nice.
I think, I can't remember, but this is like, it's very inconsequential.
So I'm thinking about my next city. Right, am I right in thinking that if you settle on a resource, you automatically get the upgrade?
Correct.
So settling on this...
will get you, not only will you get the 2 gold. So normally a city is 2 food, 1 production on the tile.
Mm-hmm.
But if you settle on that copper, you will get 2 production and 2 gold. So that's a banging city right there. I would 100%.
And I get mining coming up soon. So I think after this builder, we'll go for a settler.
Even better than that, you don't need the technology. So
You don't even need the tech. Wow.
So if
Okay.
you see iron,
Just get on it ASAP.
yeah, well, you kind of have to have it to get iron for it.
Yeah.
Like, where that really comes in is if you see a luxury resource like tea, and you don't have the technology, you don't have irrigation. If you settle on the tea, you get the tea.
Right. It's looking like we don't need the second warrior over here, so I'm just going to let this guy fortify up.
Sounds good.
Because he's going to have to go over here and fuck.
Ugh.
Wait, actually. Maybe there's no time to fortify, mate.
You'll heal faster in the city.
Yeah.
But you don't have anything to the right for him to destroy, so you're pretty safe for now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, settling. He's doing a little settling.
Yeah, because we need to go and get over here. It's going to be good. Okay, our scout is now free to keep scouting.
Ooh. Okay, so you met a city-state. If you zoom out a little bit and look to your right,
There it is.
that is Ayuthia. If you click on Ayuthia, you can read what their bonuses are.
So it's culture in the capital. I mean, we actually don't care about culture, so...
Well, you care a little bit about culture.
Yeah, but I also care about ransacking people's cities, so...
You can also... Here's a great thing. City-states are really easy to kill.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking. So if my work goes to build this, the barbarian can't fuck with him.
No.
Okay.
Now, that barbarian camp is coastal, so it can...
Could build a galley.
It could build a galley,
Yeah,
exactly.
but it's not going to, because it's a little bitch.
If only I had your optimism.
Can you quest train a galley? No thanks, mate. We've built mining. This is a stalemate, so it's a major victory over here. We could attack the scout. No, I think I got a fort.
You can chill for a turn. You got plenty of time to deal with this.
Maybe I do need this guy over there. I just want to get rid of this, because if we're going to build a city here, I don't want that there. I'm wasting turns with this warrior going back and forth, I am aware, but that's fine. Okay, let's get bronze working, because we want to see iron, and we want to be able to build our encampments and our basilicoi pades.
I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Yes, well.
Genuinely, that's just beyond me.
Can the city-states not pick up the...
City-states don't pick up tribal villages, correct. But he might decide, because he's a jerk and he's run by the AI, that
to go and stand on it.
You want to go there? I'm going to stand on it.
Okay, let's make sure we're working the right tiles here. So this is 1 food and 2 gold for a production. I feel like that's worth...
Well, quick civilization math. Each pop in your city uses 2 food.
Yeah.
The city center produces 2 food at a baseline.
Yeah.
So if you look down the bottom right, you see that where it says +2 on the food on the city? If you were to work 1 less food, you would grow half as fast. It would crush your growth.
Yeah.
So in the early game, you want to work 2 food if you can. So that fishing tile is actually
really good.
Twice as good as that hill tile for food, and about 1.5 times
of the production,
like
because of the gold.
Yeah, with the gold. But it is a bit 6 of 1, half a dozen sort of situation,
We've got horses up here as well. Like, I feel like if we could contain this entire area here, it's not like bad. You get 1 city here, maybe 1 up there, another 1 down here. Get 4 decent cities on this bit.
Totally.
Although I've noticed that when I see you play, you build the cities closer together than I would on my own.
Well, there's a lot of abilities in the game that scale off the number of cities you have. And the other thing is, if you cram your cities tight together, they can benefit from like area of effect abilities, like the government plaza, which gives bonus adjacency to nearby districts.
Guys, I don't want to
We're
fucking this guy up over here now. He made a big mistake coming into my forest.
This is a classic. So every time you attack in Civ 6, about like 20% of the damage is random. And you rolled low. That guy probably should have died.
Oh, really?
So you probably rolled low. Or he was going to live with a lot of health and you rolled high and wrecked him.
Imagine me being unlucky. Who could have foreseen that coming? Another inspiration here. No relic. Never lucky.
Never lucky.
Mysticism. And Foreign trade. Okay, well, 2 tech. I mean, that seems better than 1, so I'll take it. Oh, I forgot the builders. Yeah, I don't know why in my head I thought they got used up.
No, you got 3 charges on them.
Right, that's right, yeah. So this is just what?
That is just a reef. You can't improve it. It's a water tile with 1 extra food and production. Basically, it's like a hill. The best way I'll describe it is it's like a hill at sea.
It's a water hill.
Yeah, it's a water hill.
Cool.
There are certain saves that get bonuses to reefs, if I remember.
Settlers 10 turns away. Well, that'll speed up when we increase the level of our city.
Correct.
Okay, good. We've killed this finally.
Boom. So there's military.
Fuck yeah.
You
Fuck
actually
yeah.
boosted the thing you were researching.
Perfect.
Which was the 400. I nearly said 4 IQ, but 400 IQ.
Well, see, because I wonder, would you have had the foresight to delay killing the encampment until you were researching military tradition? Because you might not have. Yes.
No,
There you go. You see, so you know you don't know everything, mate, do you? That's
No,
it.
I
That's
don't.
the head and tail of it. Okay, let's keep going. What is that? Maize.
That is maize.
Why is it red?
It's like a sheaf of corn. It's like they used the. You didn't know old corn used to be kind of a purpley red color before it was bred by humans?
I did know that, but
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I'm saying it anyway, though. Mate, these scouts got no idea. All right, so this gets me cavalry bonus, which I don't really care. The 2 general points per turn. Oh no, but we haven't got a purple slot, do we?
No, you don't have a purple slot.
We're not building a builder anymore, so we're going to get urban planning.
You got to double click Ilkum to take it out.
Okay.
And then you can double. But remember, it moved. So you just put the 1 out and put it back in. There you go.
Oh, I see. I understand now.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really want survey. I'm not really building cavalry. Classical era anti-cavalry and range units, so none of these are particularly useful for me right now.
No.
I think a Goge is probably better than...
Well,
No,
you are still fighting
I'm
barbs.
still fighting the barbs, yeah. This is our policy agenda. Right.
Oh, you're going to wreck that scout, right?
You,
He's
mate.
dead?
You need to die.
Boom. Have you killed 3
Fuck
barbarians?
yeah.
You have. So you got the boost for bronze working. That's big.
Oh, mate. It's all coming up roses, isn't it?
It's coming up amazing. Your warriors are like super low health, so
Yeah, they're going
I
to
would
chill.
start thinking about healing. Plus, you got really good fog busting. No barbs can barbs can't spawn on tiles that you can
Oh, I
see. So
see.
you actually know all those tiles to the left are safe for your settler. So you don't even need to escort them unless you declare war on Georgia, in which case their scout might try to steal your.
So, I'm not growing very well right now. And that's
No.
because I haven't got a third 2-tile slot, right?
No, but you do have money, and you could buy that dye tile. And if you're not growing, you may as well get big production and faith.
Extra production on there.
Plus, also, you actually can't grow very much right now because if you look at your city, if you look at housing,
Where is
in the
housing?
bottom in this little city screen, you see your
Yeah.
housing. You're at 3 of 4. When you're at 3 out of 4 housing, all positive food is halved.
Oh, okay.
So when you're 1 housing
Away from the
limit,
top, it's halved, right?
it's
I see.
halved. And when you're at the limit, it's quartered.
Okay, we've got 200 gold. We're making... Okay, I think this seems like a good move. And we would replace this tile.
Well, you've got press escape and then click on the city again because I think it's being weird. Yeah, I think it's a UI issue here. Give me 2 seconds, I'll fix it for you.
Yep.
Sometimes it happens, but it just takes me to do this. Sometimes what you got to do is you got to click on the city and wiggle it, and now I zoom out. Boom. So I think that's what you want to do. So I fixed.
Yes, that's what I want to do. Thank you very much. Okay, 6 turns slot settler. These guys are going to heal up for a turn. Oh, civics tree. Let's see. We can do foreign trade. I don't really want foreign trade. But...
So if you scroll along to the right slightly, I think you scroll down on the mouse wheel.
Oh,
a little too aggressive there. You can see political philosophy. That's where you get your first
government
purple.
types.
You can get your first purple card. So you kind of want to head towards that.
So that would mean foreign trade, then earlier. Okay, that's
There's
fine.
also a scroll bar you can click on at the bottom there. It's like a little less aggressive. There you go.
Yeah. All right, I think that's fine for our cultural... I do like the addition of the cultural science in this game.
I think it adds a lot to the
Yeah,
game.
I like that. It handles, for me, the government system in this is better.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's nice, that rice there.
Yeah, that's a 4 food tile.
9 out of 10 with rice.
So one way you should think about tiles is every tile with 2 food, that's like paying for itself.
Mm.
Every tile with 1 food is costing you 1 food, and every tile with no food is costing you 2 food. Because every citizen costs 2 food to work a tile.
It's almost like the opportunity cost of not having a food tile. Like not having 2 food in your tile, you're paying the cost of having to get that food somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Does this stop me working on that?
No, believe it or not. It will stop you from, well, it might actually. I don't remember how that works.
So my production is, it's 12, 3, 5, 8, 9.
If you click the center button of the city, there's like, you see the little population guy? If you click the pop in the center, sorry, if you go back into the pop screen and you actually click, see the little citizen's head?
This guy.
It's right beneath, but like right underneath the city banner. Yeah, in the center of the screen.
Yeah. Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that.
Click him. Okay, yeah. So you can work that tile, no problem. Because what that does is if a citizen is unassigned, it'll move him around. And since the barb didn't unassign him, I think you can work it.
Okay, good. So where is our other 3? Because there's 3, 6, 8, 9. Where's the other 3 production?
You hover over it. You're getting 2 from the palace.
2 from the palace.
So there's like a little list up and to the left of the button you're hovering over. Yeah, that thing. That's the city details. And if you go to the building tab, that one, you can hover over the palace and you can see that that's your capital, right?
Yeah. I want to see what's going on around the city-state. You're chilling, mate. Oh, he's got a promotion, yeah.
But you've actually stumbled into a very powerful technique, which is you fortify.
You save your promotions when you're in battle.
You can do that, but the other thing is you fortify then promote, because if you promote, you can't fortify. But if you fortify, you can still promote. If you click the Ghostbuster cancel action button, now you can promote him. So now he'll be fortified and promoted, which is incredibly important when you're playing multiplayer.
Interesting.
Because it gets your unit a +3 combat strength while also getting the heal.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important for multiplayer stuff for that one.
All right, cool. Next turn. 3 turns to our settler. Worker would like to build on the dies here, but this guy will destroy it.
Do you have irrigation?
Yeah, don't I? Oh no, I don't. Requires irrigation. Okay, no point yet.
So what you could do with that builder is you could save him for when you settle that city to build something else.
Over here, yeah.
Yeah. Also, there is the legendary coastal builder scout where you just send him out into the world, which I've done a few times.
I can see why that would be good.
Well, usually you do it if you think you're going to get pretty close to a golden age, and you just need to meet another civilization to get you get +1 era score every time you meet a civ, basically. Meeting people is good.
All right, I see. Yeah. I could also build a mine.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that desert tile, 0 food.
Waste of time. Yeah.
0 food on that bad boy.
Okay, let's just chill with the worker then for now. I guess you'll just stay in the city. You can go with the settler.
Sounds good.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to just smash the fuck out of these scouts.
Like I smashed the fuck out of your mom. Oh
yeah.
Yeah, totally. Go for it, man.
No. We're friends with the Georgians.
She kind of has like one of those little unsmiley faces. Also, she is triple your science and culture right now, dude. You're getting smoked by the worst civ in the game. She's actually the worst civ in the game, dude.
Is she actually?
She is, yeah. You're getting smoked.
Hey, well, we'll see how well you do, eh?
Oh, yeah.
3 hours later.
I thought I was going to smash this, but... Oh, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, we'll see.
I've made optimal decisions this entire time, so I assume you'll just be in exactly the same place as me. But, right, so my thing is, though, that, like, declaring the element, giving up the element of surprise to kill a scout feels like a waste.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't think I would do that. Okay, it's time for you to come home, because we need to deal with this fucker down here.
Yeah. You gotta deal with him. Oh, look at that little barbarian. He's ruining your city. Oh, my God.
I'm not scared of him. You're joking. She's got 2 cities. She's cheating.
On Emperor, I can't remember I think they start with +1 settler.
Yeah, I bet they do. Cheating fucks.
I think it's +1 on Emperor, +2 on Immortal, and +3 on Deity. I don't remember. Something like that.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking I want to build another settler, and then just come out of the gates blasting with military and try and take this city-state down.
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. You've got 7 turns until you're going to start building your encampment. So you have a choice. You could get that other settler going, or you could build something short-term and then come out the gate swinging with that thing. It depends on how hard you want to go. Personally, I would maybe... The settler seems like a reasonable choice.
Yeah. Because I could maybe build 2 warriors and then build the encampment, but I think I'll do the settler and then build the encampment.
So one tip I will say is if you... your city just created a settler, which means it lost a pop, so you want to double-check what tiles you're working. Because sometimes...
Thank you.
Yeah, it'll work like the low-growth stuff, whereas you kind of want to get back up there, right?
Yeah.
So...
Wait, how do I...
There you go.
Just like that. All right.
Because I have a lot of UI mods installed, sometimes shit can be finicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries. Okay, my settler. You going over there, mate? No.
So the settler. So in Civ 6, there are unit layers. There's a military layer, which your warriors are on, and then a civilian layer.
Right, and they're the same, are they?
Yeah. So settlers can walk on the same tile as a military unit, but not another builder.
That's delayed me a turn. That's annoying.
It's delayed you a turn, exactly.
Fuckers.
I actually thought you might do that, so I thought I was wondering if that would happen, because it's a great opportunity to teach players
to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, okay, these units are on the same layer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually really fun to watch you play and chat about. Like
you learn.
Absolutely.
You're learning as well.
Well, yeah.
In a way, though, it's giving you insight on the kind of things your viewers might be thinking about or,
100%.
struggling with.
Because I don't know, people send me these disaster files. I don't know how those
Yeah.
Do you know what might be fun? We might let you play to like turn 80 and then treat it like it's a
Oh,
disaster.
that could be good as well, yeah.
And then I take over your file too. Oh man, there's so much content here.
It's not going to be a disaster, though. That's where you're going wrong. Okay, we've still got one more barbarian to kill, so I'm chilling. Ooh, that's nice. Wait. Oh no, it's bronze working when I see the iron. Okay, I'm hoping that we've got iron nearby. That would be ideal. Next turn.
Bada boom, bada boom.
Oh, these warriors. Fucking barbarians. So where's the best place for the settler to build? What can you build on a marsh?
Unless there's a resource on a marsh.
You can't.
You can't. But here's the thing. Early game of marsh is as if there's a farm on the tile because it gets +1 food. So you can see that marsh is actually worth 3 food. But it's like working a farm, basically.
Maybe I want to build on this crab, actually, which means I've sent the worker the wrong way.
Well, if you settle the city...
Oh, does it make a path?
It makes a... it lets you go down the cliffs.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
the cliffs along the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of like little nuances.
That you don't know, yeah.
There's lots of little nuances to the game.
And that's an experience thing.
Well, it's also... I just don't think about them anymore.
Whoa! What's he
Oh.
attacking me for?
So, I think he's attacking you because he sees a unit on the other side that he wants to get to.
Oh.
Usually barbs will ignore a city unless there's a unit around and they have to go through the city to get to you.
Can I shoot him with the city?
So you have to build walls to be able to shoot.
Right, warrior.
Cities in Civ 6 are not the fortifications that they were in previous games.
Yeah.
They are made of paper.
Right. My settler has made it. Can he build this turn? He can.
Oh, you can see the settler map mode. So you can see the green tiles are
Non-overlap.
bright green tiles means you get extra housing. The sort of less green tiles mean you get a little bit of extra housing, and then the grey tiles is no extra housing. This is quite useful for seeing the city. And I have a mod installed. Oh, sorry. I have a mod installed. So if you go to that screen
Sorry. Yeah.
and you hold down Control, I think it is.
Oh.
You gotta stay, and you can see if you hover your mouse over a tile, that's the range of the city. So if, like, let's say you hovered over that wheat up in the near the maze, that's all of the tiles and resources you can capture by settling there.
Yeah.
So that's a really useful.
That is
the
useful.
The links to the mods will be in the description of the video.
The links to the mods will be in the description. These guys, it's time to build warriors. I do feel like I'm gonna have to upgrade these to fight though. They're not. It's the time for the warrior is past.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
probably got fucking gunmen
One
already.
thing I would say is, in a war game, believe it or not, culture is more important than science.
Because of the policies.
Exactly, because you want to get to the policies that enable you. There's a few key policies you want. Ones that allow you to build units faster, ones that allow you to upgrade units cheaper, and then when you get really late into the game, it's the one that lets you combine your units together to make them stronger.
Ooh.
So basically, you can pack like 2 units onto one tile to get +10 combat strength, and +10 combat strength is like having 1 tech level over your enemy.
Yeah.
So you can actually fight someone who is an era ahead technologically if you're culturally ahead.
It's better, yeah.
Yeah. So there's culture is really, really good. Oh, that's an archer.
Yeah, but he's not going to kill me in one.
Well, see, the thing is, archers are real strong. They do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but he's not killing that guy in one shot.
But he is going to shoot him twice. He's going to shoot him once this turn, once when you retreat.
They get a free shot when you retreat.
Well, he's going to shoot you at the end of this turn, and then if you retreat, which I think you should do with that warrior, he'll shoot you again. So you're in a little bit of trouble. Now, there is a way for you to get out of it, is if you give the archer a juicier target than your warrior. Like, for example, if you were to buy a scout. Oh no, he didn't attack you! You're actually a fucking god. What the hell?
Yeah, see, you don't know what you're doing, mate. That's the problem with you.
That's insane. I cannot believe he didn't attack you.
Do I attack him? Yes.
Oh, it's scary.
Nah, look at this.
It's
He's
scary.
got half strength now. He's never killing me now. Plus, we've got Jimbo coming over here.
Alright, Jimbo. You can actually rename your units. I think it's when they get 2 levels?
Nice, well, that we'll remember that this guy's called Jimbo.
So you could buy that crab tile if you wanted in Troas.
Yeah,
And
I'm
honestly,
going to, mate.
that's not a bad tile.
That's what I'm doing.
2 food, 3 gold, that'll fuel your economy.
My economy is fueled right now.
Oh yeah.
This guy.
Fueled. You're juiced.
Celestial navigation, boosted.
Boosted.
Look at what a great tile here. Although, but should we not be getting the food?
So if you click the citizen's face thing, the
Wait.
city is stupid.
The city is fucking stupid. How
So
do I unlock
it's,
it?
It sees. So the city is greedy. It's like, oh, that one's got 4.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
got 1 food. But like, what you really want is that growth because you want to grow pops. This city
This still grows in 13 regardless of whether I'm on this or this.
you need to look down at the bottom. The one up there doesn't update. The one in the bottom does update.
Oh, 5 turns. Okay, that's booming right there. 5 turns. That's what I'm all about.
And population gets you culture. It gets you science.
So 2 turns here. This will be 5 turns. We got a warrior over here killing this archer. What's that? Watch him. He's not even going to attack, is he? He's a little bitch. Look at him run.
Now, what I will say is, if you chase him,
He will shoot me.
well, he will have the river defense, which is +5 combat strength, which is difficult to overcome.
But we're waiting for Jimbo, and I'm going to go over there and kill the spearman as well.
Yeah, seems reasonable. So you just got bronze working.
Yes.
So now you're going to interact with the district placement mechanic. Good luck.
Well, don't I have to build the district?
Yeah, if you so every time you research a technology, your districts get more expensive unless you place them. So you want to place them as soon as you get them,
And then not build them
and then
necessarily.
exactly, because
Right.
you want to say that saves you a little bit of production in the long run. You take that encampment. Where do you want to put it?
Okay, so what is the deal with encampments? They're improved by...
Encampments can't be placed adjacent to your city. They have to be placed at least one tile away. And when you place a district, it destroys everything on the tile underneath it.
So I want to put on this desert.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Genius.
So that's fine now?
So what you have to do is you have to swap the settler and the encampment in the construction queue. That locks in the encampment. So if you just... it's a single left click. I have it to... Yeah, it's to save my wrist.
Now it's locked in, but then I can go back
and
to
then you
that.
switch it, yeah.
Okay.
It's an accessibility feature for people who maybe find it hard to hold down the mouse while they're
Yeah.
clicking and dragging, but it actually is really good for hand.
Right, I want... Where's my... There he is.
So that's your high pacifist. So if you hover over him, you can see he actually costs iron.
Yeah.
He only costs 5 iron, so he's not that expensive, but you gotta find some
We've got to
iron.
find some iron, which we're going to do now.
And
Hopefully.
so if you scroll out the map,
Boom.
boom, there you go. The other thing you can do is if you see that lens on the upper left of the minimap, that's the search bar. Yeah, you can type iron in there. Boom, and you hit the search, it'll show you where it is.
Wait, we're swimming in iron over
Yeah,
here.
you got 2. 2 is really, really good.
And
They're in range, yeah.
That's
yep.
in range, okay.
They're in range of that city, which is amazing. So a builder, buy those
So we need to
tiles.
build a...
And plus iron gives you +1 science, so that takes care of
Yeah.
even more science.
So we do need to get a builder out. Shouldn't have wasted this on here.
Well, you could build that builder in your capital, because the great thing about builders is you can move them around your empire.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, you got shot.
Yeah, but look at... The range on this guy. He's got 2 range.
Yeah. He did. Oh, now you're stepping next to the volcano. You're playing with fire. Okay.
Mate, the volcano's next to my entire city, so I'm not going to worry about one warrior. It could level the whole... Like, if the volcano goes, I'm fucked, aren't I?
Yeah, you're super fucked. So you got 3 turns until we hit 50. I reckon you should go to 80.
I think we go to 80, yeah, because I feel like I've got a plan formulating here,
Yeah.
and it's not a chance to come into effect. My warrior's trapped. My scouts,
Well,
sorry.
so if,
I could get open borders with...
You haven't. So in order to get open borders, you actually have to research early empire. So honestly, just heal him for a few turns until you have early empire, and you can just chill.
Okay. But I don't know if I want open borders, because... Well...
Well, open borders, before you declare war, you can scout where all their cities are.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 and
True.
then you sweep in. This is the thing. Diplomacy can both be, like, friendly, but it can also be evil, especially if you're playing Mongolia. Because what they do is, when they trade with you, they create a road into your empire, and then their horses use that road to completely annihilate you. I think you should be fine to tank another hit from him.
Yeah.
Especially because you've got a warrior coming up to fight.
Because you think you could attack him?
So the way barbarian and AI generally works is they will attack whatever the lowest combat strength thing is in range.
Will they now?
Oh, interesting that he made that choice.
Okay. We've got our 3rd settler over here. Now...
So where do you think you should settle this city?
I was like, one part of me is like, we could settle on the iron and get it immediately.
Unfortunately,
It's too much overlap, though, with
yeah.
Alexandria.
If you hold down control, you can kind of see where like the good tiles are.
Yeah.
So red is already inside the range of your empire. Anything that isn't red is a tile that you can settle on and would be captured by the city.
So this is telling me that this is a good place to put it, right?
Yeah, but what do you think about that place?
Well, it feels like a waste to put it there when you could put it there and get the extra...
Coastal, you get river, you know.
I feel like this is good. These 2 are good because they're on the fresh water, which gives me more housing. If I put it here, then I capture this horse as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And presumably I'd get that too.
You'd also get that, see that pearls? That's a luxury. That'd be really good for your cities.
Here, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to go there. How do you mark? I've seen you do that where you mark.
So press Shift, I think it's Shift S or Shift A, and then you double click the city center icon on the left. It's up and left. There you go, boom. Down 1.
This
double
one.
click, yeah, so boom. So that's where you're going to put the city.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that a whole lot when I'm playing.
Yeah, well, I've noticed you do that at the start. You like map out where you're going to put the cities before you kind of get going.
Well, see, it's just like taking notes, because honestly, I think 4X games need way more ways to do like mental planning and notes and shit. 'Cause it's so hard to keep all this stuff.
Because you can do all the analysis and think of something, but by the time you actually build a settler and get there 30 turns later, you
have
might
to
have
redo.
forgot. Yeah.
You have to redo the analysis every. So like, it's nice when you have a planning option, a planning layer. You know.
Yeah. One turn and we grow here. I might switch that to a builder just to get the iron going ASAPly. Because we don't really need the warrior right now.
No, you don't, and it's a totally valid move because the production that's in that warrior will be saved and actually overflow into the higher tech unit you want to build.
Yeah, nice.
So it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we're going to do that. It's 19 turns though, but hopefully we'll get some production.
Well, right now you're working a food only tile.
Yeah.
And next turn you'll hit your housing limit, so you'll probably start working production tiles.
I'm on a 3 food as well, so I'm like 1 food up. So I can kind of justify taking a 1 food tile, which is this 3 production one.
I would even go as far as to say, because you're at your housing limit,
go for the 2
food
productions.
and actually work 6 production.
Okay.
And go like hardcore into that.
All right, that's what we're going to do next turn.
I can't believe, like, I'm actually surprised at how quickly you picked up the concept of like micromanaging pops to optimize.
Yeah, but that's in all the civs though.
Yes, absolutely. But a lot of people just kind of let workers just do their own thing. And they don't micro at all. So if you move that other warrior up 1, you'll get +2 combat.
And then we might actually kill him.
You'll do well. At the very least, you'll do more damage.
I think like it sucks to attack over the river, but he's going to attack me next turn anyway, so I think it's worth doing it.
Yeah, and he's going to be wrecked. So now you can just right-click where you sent that pin.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about him getting ganked.
There's nothing nearby that can gank you.
Yeah.
You're doing you're learning from the best. Sending your settlers out on escort. I'm so proud.
Rumor is that George has founded Eastern Orthodoxy. All right, well now they're heretics as well as scumbags, so let's fuck them up. Okay, you are on less health than this guy, so let's send you. And then hopefully this spearman doesn't kill me, which can I not swap places with him? I guess not. Hopefully this warrior doesn't get killed. Although I feel like he might. You'll go in. Okay, we've leveled up here. Let's do our tiles like Jamie was saying.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Now you're
fuck,
churning.
Yeah.
You got 9 production per turn in there. That's tasty. That's a decent. Okay, so that you just stole that tile.
Yes,
from your
I didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure that these guys are on the right tiles here. So they went down because they built a settler, right? So they're on 2. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say this is a good tile setup. You got enough food to cover your needs. You're growing reasonably fast, and you're still getting a decent amount of production. Oh no!
Is this because he's built that there?
The classic press 4.
Fuck.
Oh, you can just move the city one.
We'll go there instead.
You're good. But man, that is classic civilization.
Classic AI bullshit. That.
And
right
he
there.
stole the horse. She stole the horses, dude. Ooh, that warrior's a little hurt. He does have a promotion though.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, mate. Now, next turn.
Next turn, he's dead.
It's annoying that I can't get to it. You know, can't make them attack at the same time here.
Yeah, it is annoying.
So this guy is in a very well defended position there. He's very fortunate that he spawned there. I will say.
He is. I actually think this is my hot take about 4X games. Like, I think in the early game, you should be able to just pile all your units onto a tile. Because if you think about like early game armies, it's like 5 dudes. They don't occupy like the size of a city. But in the late game, then you should have to spread your units out, like in these big carpet sieges, like, you know what I'm saying?
How come I can't swap this guy with this guy?
Because the other guy has no movement left.
But isn't that what I did over here? Didn't the scout have no movement left when he was
The
there?
scout had only used one of his movements.
Oh, I see.
So you have to have enough movement for both units to execute the swap.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Wait,
I thought you were getting free movement. Like, well, how do I put this guy on explore?
So if you click the plus, and then there's like an arrow inside a wheel, boom. Yeah, so he'll just do his own thing.
Why-
And honestly,
oh wait, can he go in the water?
No, he can't go in the water yet.
Oh, so he's just. Well, I don't know why he's gone up there.
He went up there because he saw, like, oh, I can reveal fog of war nearby. The scouting AI, honestly, it's genuinely like, the scouting AI's job is to try and get himself killed. Like, that is what it feels like. Ooh, spicy attack. You're very low.
Yeah, but it's wasting a turn to swap them. But next time I will swap them. Bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. All right, we're building our encampment there.
Nice.
Wait, so what did we just build?
I think you've got a settler in there, remember?
Did I build another settler?
You did. He's on his way over to the thing.
No, but oh right, well, we already switched the encampment a
You
while
queued
ago.
the encampment up. Very nice. There you go.
Methone.
Is it methone or methane? I don't know.
Methane sounds correct, actually.
Right, doesn't it? You say
Yeah.
It's like when you see a city, with a Spanish name. You just say it with a Spanish accent, so
Yeah.
how it sounds a little bit more correct.
I'm gonna go over there instead, mate. We need the food.
Yeah, the 2 food, 1 production tile there is what I would work personally, especially because this city's on freshwater, so you can grow 4 pops in there, no problem.
So you're saying build a monument here?
Monuments are really good. Like, genuinely, it is the best production to return on investment in the early game, rivaled only by a builder.
Yeah.
But you can build builders in other cities. You can't build a monument for this city in another city.
Anywhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
Monuments are some of the best return on investment because it's 2 culture every turn for the rest of the game.
You see how this is saying 9 turns till border growth on the iron?
Yeah.
If I end up purchasing that tile, is that wasted that?
No, that growth will just move.
Go
to a
somewhere
different
else.
tile,
Okay. So, worker, encampment, monument. Next, hope he doesn't die.
And you want to know something? So she's mad at you. So you can either promise you won't settle near her and get that Diplo favorite, which you can sell to other AIs and get money and then use that money to kill her, or you can be like, oh, I'll be your friend.
But if I say I'll look elsewhere in the future and then don't.
She'll get mad.
Yeah, but if I'm planning to kill her, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So you get that Diplo favorite, you can sell it to the AI to fuel your war economy.
There's nothing like in Total War where, like, if you break a deal with another faction, it reduces your
reputation.
Yeah.
That does exist, yeah.
Okay.
If you had told her to that you don't care, you would get grievances. She would get grievances with you, which would give you diplomatic penalties with all of the cities in the game, especially with her.
We're building 1 builder currently, but I think +1 production is probably better in 3 cities. It's 3 production. We're still fighting that barbarian, so I'm going to leave that there for now. Can you... Yeah.
Perfect. Nice. Little...
I feel like we're never going to kill this guy.
Well, 2 more attacks, I think, and you should get him.
Since the game is entered, you are able to make a dedication to guide your people towards a desired future.
There we go. You got a Dark Age. Now, see, so a Dark Age doesn't mean that your civilization is going to have a bad time. It means your civilization didn't do well in the last era.
Yeah.
But a Dark Age can be a Phoenix Rising situation. Because if you can get into a Golden Age from a Dark Age, you get a Heroic Age.
Okay. So if it goes really well the next set of turns, gain +1 era. So I would get 1 era score from building my district there, because I am building an encampment.
Yep.
We're not going to be doing that. +1 era score each time you trigger an inspiration. +1 era score for constructing a building with great work. We're not going to be doing that either. I think we do go for monumentality.
So it's a lot of players' instincts to go for monumentality, but the reality is, unless by this point in the game you have like 6 cities, you will get more era score from free inquiry. Because if you click the X in the top right, you just cancel out of the screen and you go look at the tech tree.
Because you get an inspiration
if you
on
click
every
the size
tech
thing up on the top left. Yeah, there you go. Like if you build an iron mine, that's +1 era score.
Yeah.
If you build a quarry, that's +1 era score.
Okay.
Building a mine on a resource, so like monumentality. I see where the logic is, but when you really think about free inquiry, that's the best default choice.
Okay, cool. Oh, so now this is something that I've not engaged with before.
So I'll give you a rundown of each guy. So Victor, military. Amani is city-states. Moksha is religion. Magnus is empire building. Liang is city building. Pengala is tech and culture, and Reina is money and culture. So
Right, get in it.
Listen.
Wait, we can cancel.
And you can't. Once you click that, it's done.
All right, well.
So I was going to tell you, you do want Victor, but not first. But listen, so if you actually look at his abilities, if you go up to the governor screen, it looks like the hand holding a pen on the top. Yeah. So if you look at his promotions.
Oh, it's only garrison strength, so
Exactly.
it's not that useful.
In the beginning, he's good at defense, but if you click view promotions, you can see, I think it's Embrasure. There you go. Units will start with a free promotion.
So that's good.
So yeah, he's more good at defending, whereas Magnus, if you view Magnus's promotions, this allows you to chop out military units.
Yeah.
Pengala is good for tacking up.
That would have been good, though. Well, we can see how... Yeah,
A forest fire. I would move on to the marsh. You're safe from the forest fire if you move on to the marsh.
Was this a marsh?
Quarry. No, that's the jungle. The fire will spread to the
This
jungle.
is the marsh.
Yeah, you'll be safe there. So forest fires are a thing. It completely wrecks the tile, but later that tile will actually be better.
Oh, yeah?
It, like fertilizes the tile. An apocalypse game mode where you can spawn basically doomsayers who herald the apocalypse, and you can create gigantic forest fires all over your enemies.
Whoa, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then after you conquer it, all those forests are worth more because they get rebuilt or whatever.
Yeah, that's fun.
A lot of really cool stuff. You can trigger floods in people's bases.
Oh, wow. That does sound fun.
Yes, but if the game goes on too long, you get the meteor apocalypse.
Yes! Fuck yeah.
And because that was
+3 era score.
it was within 6 tiles of a city, so you get triple the era score.
Fuck yeah. So we're doing this Golden Age renewal Phoenix Rising
Absolutely, you are.
Okay, you're healing there, mate. You're going to become a swordsman. You continue your slaughter of the barbarians. This scout is trapped.
Yes,
He's got no choice but to fight.
He does. Well, actually, more importantly, if you fortify, because you killed his barb camp,
Yeah.
he has now gone berserk.
So he'll attack
will-
into me.
He will attack literally anything he sees.
It's like in Total War when you kill our last city and all our units just auto attack into you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So we can fortify a
you
turn
just
on him.
fortify and you can heal and you'll get defense and get that unit back up and running a little quicker.
Okay.
So Civ is all about these small little tiny moves you can do to make your game go smoother. Oh shit, she's gonna try and spread her religion to you.
Do I care about that?
Well, it depends. Click on her religion. It's in the top. There's like a little wings button in the top. Yeah. If you click on Eastern Orthodoxy, okay, she doesn't have Crusade or Defender of the Faith.
So it's not much use for me. Yeah.
If she had Crusade, it would actually be good to let her spread her religion to you, because then you would get combat strength while attacking her. Because you're basically crusading for the Holy Land that she owns.
We could get a monument here, or we could just build into warriors. I think I'm just going to keep going in the warrior situation. Would I want to build another encampment?
I would say a monument or an encampment is a good choice here, because you have quite a few turns before you can actually even start recruiting the military units you need.
Yeah.
So I would say, I think you have enough warriors.
Oh, really?
Because you're not going to have enough gold to afford the upgrades.
True. Well, I can sell maybe some shit.
You can, actually.
Yeah.
And that's actually the quick deals. It's a mod that makes trading with the AI easier.
Oh, that's cool. All right, let's do... I kind of want to do an encampment, but it's saying I've not got any space.
What you have to do is you have to buy it.
I'd have to buy this tile, but then I'm spending my money that I need to, so I'll just do the monument.
So make sure you swap them, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, it is actually a good idea if you click on the hand with the lightning bolt. Oh, hey, you found Yongle.
What's up, Sejong?
No, isn't that Sejong?
This is Sejong, the bringer of calm order, where once was violent division.
Sejong of Korea, sorry. Sejong and Yongle in my head, because I think they came out in the same pack or something. They just occupy that same space in my mind.
I don't like the cut of this guy's jib, so I'm going to say we've got no time for further pleasantries.
Yeah, dude, be rude. You're allowed.
Let's fuck this guy, basically.
True, fuck him.
Next turn, we'll build on mine there. And that's when things start going crazy. Next turn, encampment, get the iron online.
We're going to boost that
Holy
iron.
shit. Alexandria's not growing, though. Is this not an issue?
Well, it's fine.
Is it
because
fine?
it's churning out production and it's at its housing limit. In order to grow that city, you would probably need a granary or a harbour.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So that's the best you can do with it in the short term.
I have to say, when I played this, I never fully understood the housing mechanic.
Fair.
Because it's new, right? It was new.
It was new in this game, yeah. There's housing and amenities, which is basically...
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, housing is... It's kind of ignorable if you're playing on a low difficulty, but if you want to optimize...
Sorry, I don't really appreciate the language.
Oh, shit! She just declared a surprise war against you.
Do you know what? I always knew you can't trust Americans.
True. But this...
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, man, you're so dead. You're so dead.
No, we've just boosted defensive tactics, mate. What are you talking about?
So, what you need to do...
Why did I just get all of this? Is this because she declared war on me?
You got military training for building
and the encampment, yeah.
And you got defensive tactics for getting war declared on you. So, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now what you need to do. Is you need to talk to Sejong, and you need to see if you can get him to declare war on her. So if you go to make a deal, you can't get him to declare war.
We need to make some money at least. How do we...
So what you can do is offer him your whales. It's better to press escape twice. Now go up into the handshake. It's easier to do it in here. So if you click whales, and then if you right click the gold per turn, right click that. Now
that's the maximum I can get, basically.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: if he declares war on you, you still get all that gold. Whereas if he declared war on you,
he'd lose the whales.
You get the whales back, and you took all his money.
Yeah.
So now you just. Little things like that.
As an investment advisor, I can tell you that money today is worth more than money tomorrow.
Correct.
So getting that 90 gold up front's ideal.
Have you unlocked archery?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Have you unlocked shipbuilding?
I don't think so.
Right. So you have. So you need to build a galley as soon as possible. Can you buy a galley?
Oh, okay.
With that money you just got, because I'm gonna tell you right now, that 10 combat strength city will collapse. Unless you get a galley in it to bring it up to 30 combat strength. So.
Okay.
How much are galleys?
260. Oh, I'm close.
So. Yeah, you gotta hope that he doesn't. Well, go to the trading screen.
Yeah, is there nothing else I can do?
There's a little trick we can do here. So if you go to purchase, click the type and put it on diplomatic favor. I'm gonna show you a nice exploit here. So you can buy 17 diplo favor from him for 1 gold, right? So accept that deal. Now go to sale and sell him 1 diplomatic favor at a time for 1 gold each until you have enough to buy that galley. Okay, this is the sort of shit you have to do to beat the
Yes,
AI.
mate.
So you basically just turned 1 gold into 16 gold doing this. And these little exploits are how you get the...
That's how you beat Deity.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
So now you have the money to buy a galley. Boom.
Get out. Let's go.
You feel like Legend of the Total War.
Yeah.
Plus, the galley gets you air escort.
Oh, mate, we are so in our Phoenix Rising stage if we can survive.
Yeah. But so now that city has 30 combat strength, and your capital city will have 20. Because your cities without a garrison will have the combat strength of your strongest unit minus 10. So it's going to be a lot harder for them to cancel that city. And Pella's in a good defensive position where you can react anyway. So
They can't even get to Pella. It's
well,
all they could sail around, yeah. But these guys are doing all right here.
So the galley will save you there. Now Methane might just be fucked. There might not be anything you can do unless you ran that warrior up there.
This guy.
Yeah. Because what you really need is a slinger or an archer in that city, which I would even consider building in the capital.
Yeah, let's build a slinger over here. Well, can we not? Why can't we build our swordsman?
You're still researching it. The ironworking tech isn't finished yet.
Oh, okay. We're close though.
You're close.
Okay, the war is on. We got 21 turns to win this war.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
He saw your city got stronger.
And he's
backed
going to
off.
Methane.
Yeah, he might be going to Methane. The AI, it depends on what he wants. So now you need to figure out a way to defend Methane. I would even consider trying to get the galley up there. Now that you know he's backing off, if you could get the galley up to Methane, that city is secured.
But is this galley's not going to kill me?
It depends on if he declares war or not. So if you
Wait, who is it? This is. I am at war with them, aren't I?
No, that's Sejong. That's
Oh, right.
Korea. They haven't declared war.
Oh, right. Okay, let's send the galley up here
Yeah,
then.
but you need to. Well, I would move it manually because you have to navigate your way through his troops.
Yeah.
So if you auto move it, the game will be like, "Oh, I'm going to go the long way around," which you don't want.
Which I do not want.
Yeah, that's one thing that separates sort of the men from the boys when it comes to Civ is people who click on their destination and people who move their units every turn.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, you can
He's
kill
got
that missionary.
chariots. Oh, can I?
Yeah, if you step onto that missionary, next turn, if he doesn't move, you'll kill him. And that's actually a good tile for you to fortify your warrior, because it looks like they want to attack your capital.
Come down
Thankfully,
into
the
here.
AI
Is dumb as fuck.
Well, it's not the smartest.
He will heal faster in the city itself?
Correct. You heal 10 health per turn in neutral territory, 5 in enemy territory, 15 in your own territory,
Yeah.
and 20 in
In a city, right.
I think that's how it works.
So this guy... Oh, no, it's still going to take 2 turns.
2 turns is a good.
Yeah?
It would take 4 outside of the city.
Okay, let's see. What do we do with this worker now? We need
I would-
production? Or maybe he goes up to here to work?
One thing you could do is you could send him up there and then chop a tile to get a slinger into that
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
So chopping is really useful for converting.
So I would need to switch this off from the monument, right?
Yeah, I would actually get a slinger in there or a warrior to defend the city.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta click production up the top.
Sorry. Yeah.
There you go, boom. Do you have the military production card plugged in the government?
Oh.
Yeah, I would. So the next chance you get, I would maybe consider the military production card going in.
Yeah, but I don't have that, do I?
It's a GOG. It's a production towards anti-cavalry, melee, and ranged.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, yeah, so that actually would be pretty great. Why can't I change that?
You can
I
only
will be
change
to
it-
next term when I get state workforce,
Correct.
so...
You can either pay money to change your government or every time you research a civic. See if you can sneak your way through. Oh, nice, you did. So now that city is safe if you can get to Methane.
Yeah. I think we're doing alright. I'm a bit worried about this chariot. How strong is that?
Chariots are very, very strong, but if your warriors are fortified on hills, they can tank it. So I would fortify that warrior on that hill there.
Yeah.
And then I would try to get that slinger up into the city. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect.
And then we still probably want the
Urban planning is fine. Yeah.
production, yeah.
Honestly, urban planning is one of those cards that almost never comes out of my government in the early game.
Really?
It's one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pretty much run it until the game prevents me from running it anymore. So I would fortify, and now you got to.
I've got my slinger here as well.
What I would do is I would go to your tech screen and hold down Shift and just immediately queue up archery, which is slightly to the left.
To the left?
Yeah, archery. So you want to hold down Shift and queue that up, because what you need is archers to support your infantry.
Yeah.
And then that slinger, I would either keep him in the encampment or move him to this city.
Do you have to build a spearman to fight the...
Spearmen can fight chariots.
But I feel like it's better... Can spearman upgrade to the swordsman as well, or not?
No.
So I think our warriors... But I can do 2 a turn with these guys.
Spearmen are good, but only against chariots and horses. They completely fall flat against everything else. They can be useful.
But I can get 2 warriors in the time that I can build 1 spearman.
Exactly.
And I feel like the warriors are just better. Okay, my slinger here is going to go in this forest.
You don't want to be adjacent to that chariot. The chariot will wreck your slinger. What you want is for the slinger to either stay in that encampment or move
Go
to
into the city.
Because the slinger will be able to do damage to units adjacent to either of those things without being able to be retaliated to. So think of the slinger as like attrition.
Yeah.
Enemies in range of them will just take damage over time, which forces them to make something happen.
If I go here,
You're safe.
he can't move through that?
No, chariots only have 3 movement if they're on flat terrain. You can appoint Victor to the city, though, to make it more defensive. So if you assign him to Troas, you have to do it from the left there. Yeah, perfect.
And then get Magnus in the capital.
So
No, I could put Magnus in that city up there where we're about to chop the forest, right?
yeah, but you would want to have put him there 5 turns ago because
Oh, it takes 5 turns to come on board.
So you have a couple of options here. You can go Magnus for chop ability. You can go Pingala and put 2 promotions into him to get culture. You could go.
Wait, can I promote this guy?
You could also promote him if you wanted to. So
Why? Instead of getting a new governor?
Yeah, and I would even go as far as to say is garrison commander is really good when you're conquering because it improves the loyalty of the cities you're trying to conquer.
Right, we're going all in on defense logistics,
Really good for defending.
which we are currently doing, but we need to fight back.
Yeah, well, he can't put that city under siege anyway. All of your cities are coastal, and land units can't put coastal cities under siege.
Oh, really? Oh,
you
that's
have to have
interesting.
land and boats.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, you're healing. You need to heal too. In fact, maybe I move him there and then move the other guy into the city.
I think it would be more efficient if you let him finish healing. He'll just.
But he only needs 15 and he'll get 15 there, won't he?
Yeah, but I would say it's more efficient if you let him heal, and then the other guy, if you just click him and press spacebar, he'll heal for 1 turn there, and then you can move out, right? It's slightly more efficient in my opinion.
But this guy, does he not heal if he moves?
If he moves, he won't heal.
Right.
So this way you get him to full health, and then you can move him.
I understand.
Now it's a little bit scary to move that guy forward.
Yeah.
But you could move him onto the tile with the warrior and chop there instead.
Can he stand there?
Yeah. It's safe for him. He's protected by that warrior, and actually, that'll bait them into attacking your warrior because they'll be like, "Oh, there's a juicy builder."
Juicy slinger, yeah.
But meanwhile, you're in double fortified tiles, tanking
Ready
the
to
boss.
just fucking go. Fuck yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah, look at that.
So you took half of your health and damage.
Okay, we're in the classical. Does that mean we're about to go into a golden age?
No, you researched the technology in the classical age, which got you some era score.
Oh, okay.
So if
So this time we can chop. So do I want to switch him to a swordsman?
So what has happened to you here is a classic thing that happens, and I forgot to tell you about it. If you look at your capital, the thing your capital was building automatically upgraded into that unit, which means he's got 5 turns to be left, but he used up your iron. So now you have to wait until you have more iron in stock before you can upgrade.
Oh.
So if you look at the top there, you see the iron with the little green arrow. It's like at the very top.
There, yeah. So that's we've got 3 in stock. How many? 5 per dude.
5 per dude, yeah. Most military units cost 20.
Oh, right.
So these guys are a quarter as expensive. So you've got a few choices here. You can stay fortified on that tile with the warrior and put the slinger beside him to tank for a turn.
Here or in the sea?
If you put him to the right, the slinger will potentially bait the chariot into attacking him, spreading the damage over your units, and then the slinger should survive and be able to retreat. Plus, the 2 units standing next to each other will give each other combat strength.
Okay.
So that's something you need to consider too. And then that warrior will be ready to take over next turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm micromanaging your battles a little.
Yeah, well, things have
I'll be real with you,
shit's hit the fan.
if I didn't do this. So I would actually, now I'm thinking you shouldn't chop that tile because it's giving your warrior +3 combat strength.
True. So what do you do then? We could go and get this.
Yeah, that's a reasonable move.
Yeah. Okay.
Fortify again. Yeah, just double down because the more times you fortify on the tile, the stronger he is.
Okay. There's just in time for the warrior to get there as well.
Exactly. And now that's a 20 strength unit attacking a 30 strength city.
Okay, he took the bait.
Perfect. And now you just swap him into the city and you're Gucci. Boom. Bait worked.
Can we?
Ooh,
No.
Very dangerous. Also very dangerous.
Just 2 that we need to defend.
Because remember, not only are you going to take damage, you're going to lose all your fortifications.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, well, I don't want him to... I want to go into the forest. I'm going to go this way. You're healing. Work is going down there. The galley's made it and can fortify next turn.
You should just put the galley on sleep, I think. Yeah, there you go. Night.
See you later, mate. Scouts.
So I saw that. Okay, you guys can't see it, but Nick made like a move with his head, which is like, who the fuck are you, mate? Like, what are you bothering?
The
I
world's
got
shittest
bigger
scout.
fish to fry. He was like, what the? And this is exactly how I feel. Every time a scout asks me to give them an order, I'm like, why am I wasting my time on you?
He's only got 1 range.
He has only got 1 range, but he doesn't take damage when he attacks.
Yeah.
And he can get a promotion that makes him do +10 combat strength when he's standing in a city. So really good at defending cities. Think of him as like a melee unit that doesn't take damage. I would have actually attacked that warrior adjacent to the city.
Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah.
He'll hurt him and get experience.
Yeah.
It's like a double win. You gotta be careful. The UI in the game is a little bit annoying. You gotta be careful where you click.
Kill?
Killing is reasonable.
We got to take the kill when we can get it, I think. This is my my view.
Absolutely. Plus, because they're fighting in your territory, they're taking extra war weariness, and because their unit died in your city, they took even more war weariness.
Their people are upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Can build another dude now. We've got 7 iron.
Yeah.
So, in theory, we could upgrade this guy, but we'd need 130 gold. I feel like as soon as we get our first dude, we're just going to start rolling them. I could switch things around to make more money, but nah, we're just going to chill. Fortify. You coming into the lion's den, mate? You really going to move one more forward?
They're coming in.
This guy's just asking to get ganked
well,
here.
Now you can do an attack from each side.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
game over.
Flanking bonuses.
So you go first because you're in the city. You'll heal faster, and then you go. Boom.
So he barely survived. He might get a promotion.
We don't like that here.
No, we
That's
don't.
not what we like.
Just heal him.
You're fortifying. You're coming back into your forest.
Perfect. Now you got a slinger and Methane. You're perfectly defended, and those slingers will become archers on the offensive. So, yeah, that's a reasonable choice.
Yeah. All right. And then over in Methane.
I would say that it's better to build your hypaspists in your capital, although you might want your capital to build the barracks, because remember you get that science from building units thing.
Oh shit! Yeah. Is that only in your capital?
It's in anywhere you've built the encampments.
Right.
So you probably need to get your encampments up now to get the war machine.
This guy can't build an encampment because there's no. But
So-
we could take this and build it.
Yeah. Oh, well, if you build the monument, it'll spread its tiles faster. So
Just build the monument.
yeah, that's what I would say. You gotta queue that bad boy up.
Get in there, boys.
Yeah, monuments spread your borders, which basically saves you money and gets you, cultural boosts.
And because we don't have a religion, I can only assume the monument is being built to me.
Yes.
Yeah, which isn't
There is
ideal, really.
There is a game mode where you can do. It's like an alt history game mode called Secret Societies. You can Cult of the Voidbringers, and basically you build monuments to the old gods.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's really
Like Rowie.
good. Yeah.
What's this guy up to here?
That is so. They are suzerain of Ayuthia. So Ayuthia is attacking you. Now, when Ayuthia attacks you, if they kill that city, they will raise it 100% of the time.
I am not appreciating this guy.
No, yeah. Dude,
So this
that's
guy's
fine.
declared war on me. Is that because he's mates with them?
Yes.
Right.
You were going to kill him anyway, so.
I was going to fuck him up. Yeah, that was my plan. He did promote.
He did promote and heal, but that's okay. He's in a bad position. So if you just chill,
Chill?
yeah.
Oh.
You've got two choices. I would either move that warrior up and left a tile onto that double defensive hill, yeah, because next turn your hypaspist is going to spawn in that encampment, and then he'll be in a position to.
Wait, he'll spawn there?
Yes.
Oh.
They spawn in the military building. If the military building is occupied, they spawn in the capital.
Interesting. Oh, wait, I can move and fire.
Slingers are great.
Can the galley fire?
Unfortunately not. There is a quadrireme that does have a ranged attack, but it is only one range like a...
Like a slinger. Promotion? I mean, would it? Well, we can't next turn though. Run! Run for your pathetic life. Oh my god, the era score is out of control. You are an embarrassment. Archery, done. Boosted. Oh, we already queued our shit, didn't we? Now, death comes for you.
Absolutely. You could even go as far as to step one of your warriors in the tile in front of him.
I think he's just dead, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Easy clap.
He's fucking gone, mate.
God, every time you put a weakened unit beside that volcano, I'm like, please erupt. Please erupt. I want to see him get
I mean, the
back.
thing is, I don't know what the volcano does when it erupts, so...
Yeah, it could be devastating.
How much? Just heal another turn, mate.
Yeah, you'd be good.
There's my builder over here.
Do you have irrigation?
I don't know, do I?
No, you don't. So you have to get pottery and then irrigation. Boom.
Farmer resource. We've already done the boost on that, so it would be quick.
Yeah.
Right, well, maybe we'll do that next turn
But
then.
what you could do is that does have a forest on it. That tile that the.
Oh, I could
resource
chop
has.
that.
So you could chop out your barracks building real quick and then get back to building units. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this thing.
Yeah. It's a really good building.
Alright, let's chop.
You got to chop next turn.
Next turn we chop. What do we have to do? Pottery?
Pottery, yeah. Pottery into irrigation.
Yeah.
If you want to improve that tile.
Which I do.
Yes, you did.
You are chilling. I feel like we've broke the back of this assault here.
I think you have.
Yeah, this guy's useless. Get out of my face. You can heal. You can heal. You can... Oh, fuck it. Get moving. 6 turns to that, but we're going to be chopping. Boom. 3 turns. And we're 3 turns to pottery, so it's going to be a while before we can get irrigation. I mean, this guy's got 1 build left, so we probably want to save him for the upgrade there. You heal. All the comments are going to be laughing at me. But you know what? You guys sit here watching this stuff all day. You know, I've got better things to do in life, and look at me, I'm still playing, aren't I? Still making progress. There's nothing wrong with playing an Emperor, Jamie.
No, there isn't.
There's nothing wrong with that. Slinger. God, I can't wait to fuck this guy up. You want iron for 3 gold? No. Obviously not, you stupid prick. Are you full health? 96. It'll do. Are you full health? 93. Healing. So if you moved, you heal none at all?
Yes, unless the unit has a special ability or you have a special ability for your civilization.
Okay. Like in this case where he's 7 below full health, would you heal him or would you just send him?
Sorry?
He's on 93 out of 100. Is it worth healing it?
Yeah, he's got experience. He'll level up.
So you're saying that just send him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just full send it, bro.
This would swap places with him, so yeah. Let's do it. You need to heal anyway. Okay, barracks building there. We've got another swordsman building there. We've got a monument building there. A slinger needs to wait. Oh, we can upgrade.
Perfect. Now he's an archer. Archers have 2 range and do a lot more damage.
Oh, I thought it was a promotion, but no, it was an upgrade.
Yep.
Sleep.
Oh, shit. You're 3 turns from getting political philosophy.
That's what it's all about, mate.
Well, wait until you see the government I'm going to make you pick.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, I didn't do that.
Yeah, sometimes you might have clicked
Oh, yeah, I must have done
previously, and depending on what you press. The UI in Civ 6 is good in many respects, but man, occasionally I run into something that drives me mad.
Yeah.
Like, if you like, in my brain, left click is like deselect, right? But if you left click on an enemy icon, your unit will attack it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is weird.
Completely. It's small little things like that drive me mad. I've reloaded the game for stuff like that so many times.
Yeah.
Right, you're coming up to your time limit.
Yeah.
So let's see. You got 9 turns to get some stuff going. Let's see what you can do.
I think I would like, if I could take Talavi, I'd be pretty happy, although I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to. Wait, we do pottery, and next we do... Oh, the archer can't move and fire.
It can. However, if you click on the archer, and I think you press B or A, I don't remember what the bombard is, but basically you can't shoot over the hill. Because you have to be standing on a hill to shoot over a hill.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. There's little finicky things like that.
Maybe it's time to get a granary here now?
Well, if you look at your capital,
Yep.
you're not actually at your housing
Oh,
level.
right, so I don't need... The granary's just housing.
Well, it gives you +1 food, so it is good for growth, but it's mostly if you're limited by your housing. So maybe you just want to build military, like
Yeah.
queue up as many as you can.
Just queue those fuckers up.
Yeah, and just be like, this is where I get my military. Perfect.
We're building 2 of them right now. I'm struggling with this...
Choke point?
Yeah, it's
Well, I
making
think you can send one of your warriors up around through Methane, and that way you have 2 lanes of units going through, rather than just going through that one choke.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think my hope is that you can get that city of Tel Aviv by turn 80.
Yeah.
If you can achieve that, I'll give you the gold star.
Thank you. All right.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do our best. We're just getting so many of these things. All right, let's see. Government unlocked. So we're going to go for
Oligarchy.
oligarchy, is it? All land. Oh, shit, yeah.
20% unit experience, and your military units get +4 combat.
That's what it's all about. And now we can get 2 of these fuckers, so we keep a go-go.
So one thing you want to keep
conscription.
abreast of is your units cost maintenance. You can
Yeah.
reduce that by 1, which for some units mean they cost no maintenance, and for some they cost half.
I think that's great. I'm going to keep the production thing.
And then
Oh, we get a wild card.
you do. Now you can put anything in a wild card, but I think I know what you want to put there.
Do you? Do I want to put the great general points?
Absolutely, you do. You pop that bad boy in there. That's like having another 2 barracks. Now, if you go to you see the face screen up on the top? It's underneath your gold. There's like a little face. Yeah. If you look over there on the left, you're only earning 2 points towards Great General. So now you're earning 4.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you get him twice as fast. So he's going to be here soon.
But not soon enough
No.
to end to be here for the game, but still.
No. But still, it's...
So if I go here now, he'll be on a hill and we'll be able to kill that warrior?
Yeah. Because you're on a hill, you will be able to shoot at other hills. But he used up all his movement stepping onto the hill.
Oh, so you do need some movement to...
You'd have more than 0 movement to shoot. So you can step 1 tile and shoot, but if the unit has no movement, it can't shoot.
Right. This warrior is just annoying me, taking so long to heal. I'm just going to send him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck 'em.
Let's see. What are we interested in next? You don't really want...
So a good one is the top point there is like military training. That makes you be able to build. You get more from pillaging people. You build your encampments
Production
faster.
for encampments.
You could also build the Temple of Zeus.
Oh, and you get more iron as well.
Mm-hmm. And you
Okay.
can build the Temple of Zeus, which gives you a bunch of military units.
Sounds
for free.
good. Okay, really...
Ooh, that chariot is coming for you. You got to shoot him with that archer.
Yeah.
Pepper him.
All right. Blast him.
Boom. Blasted. Badass.
I might move him there to defend the...
Let's fucking go. Oh yeah, and you're across the river, so you got good defenses.
Yeah, you go around that way. He's going to sneak in up there.
We do a little sneaking.
These guys have built another guy.
Is playing Civ fatigue starting to settle in now? There's so many decisions every turn now.
No. To be fair, I like games like this. They just take so long, don't they?
Yeah.
I have throughout my life, I've had Civ eras, to use a word, where I've just been really into it and played it a lot.
Absolutely. So how would you rate your performance so far? How are you feeling?
I think 6 out of 10. Which isn't bad.
I would give you like you're playing at like a king level, and considering how little you've played this game,
Yeah.
you know what? That's pretty decent.
I'm gonna move. Okay, that would use all of his movement,
It would. So,
but I don't want him to get killed by the chariots. I kind of want to move him
He can
back.
tank one hit, so you could get a shot off at someone.
But the thing is, I kind of want to move him into range, so I feel like move the archer back and then move that guy there. But then the archer, well, he'll be in range next turn, won't he?
Yeah, he will, because he'll still be on a hill.
These guys have spears. Are they better against?
So if you click on them and then hover over their portrait, it'll tell you what their abilities
Oh,
are.
anti-cavalry.
So
So
they're good against spearmen. Heavy infantry.
wait, they're good against. They're good against spearmen.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good against anti-cavalry.
And they're good at attacking cities. So heavy infantry are good against light infantry, which are spearmen. Spearmen are good against horses, and horses are good against archers.
The old triangle.
Yeah. And heavy cavalry is better than everything, all phases of the game, with the exception of the chariot. But the chariot is the most broken unit in the game.
If I move this warrior there, can this chariot attack my slinger?
No, because the only chariots have 2 movement, but they have 3 if they're on a flat land. Because he's on a hill, he'll only have 2 movement, which will be used up when they step onto that hill.
And this guy next turn can go there and shoot that, and then hopefully that warrior can come in.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're okay. So he's attacked with his warrior there, which is pathetic.
Was pathetic.
Really, we've researched irrigation, which means your time is now.
So now you've got that dies, and you could sell that to the AI for money if you wanted.
Oh yeah. What do the amenities give me?
Amenities, if you have negative amenities, you take penalties. If you have positive amenities, you get benefits. But you need to have at least 3 surplus amenities.
So I think I need the gold right now. So let's make a deal where we sell this.
So you can either take the gold up front or the gold over time, depending on how likely I think it is the AI to declare war on me, or if I have something I want to buy, I make the decision.
Yeah.
So your civilization is special because it has 2
Warrior units. Yeah.
So you can actually
This
now
is
get
the other
your
one.
heavy cavalry.
Boom.
And remember what I said a few minutes ago? Heavy cavalry is the most overpowered thing in the game. You're about to find out why.
We're about to find out. Yeah. Finish you off.
Let's get him.
You're gone, mate. You're donezo.
He is donezo.
Oh, it's a slaughter.
So
Oh, I should have fight with the should have fight this guy first.
yeah, I would actually move him up a tile and then shoot with him first.
Let's shoot the archer first.
Well, the slinger, I would move on to the wheat and then shoot, because there's a unit behind him that could move up then. I think if you go down and left slightly.
Thank you.
Yeah, small little adjustments. There you go.
Fuck
Now,
yeah.
I want you to zoom in on Tel Aviv. What can you see about this city that should worry you?
It's got a scout in it. It's got
Can you see something?
walls.
Yeah, they're building walls. So you've got a couple turns.
Oh, they're building the walls as we speak.
Building the walls as we speak. They're not finished. So that is one of the things you can actually scout what people are building based on how their city looks.
Okay, but we're mere turns away from starting our assault.
Yes, but the problem is walls are really hard to break.
Yeah.
Unless you have a catapult.
Which I do not.
No.
It depends how many turns away he is from building, but he is population 4, so presumably quite quickly. He's run out of military though. He's got nothing.
Yeah, if you look in the top right under her portrait, she's got 110 military score, which means she has basically nothing. Yeah,
Right.
like you said.
Would I heal this guy before sending him in, or would I just send him in and start surrounding the city, given the wall
depends.
situation?
I would say he actually works really well as a... If you want to get the city under siege so it can't heal anymore,
Yeah.
moving him in there is a good move. Because if you have all 6 tiles of a city surrounded,
Oh, really? Yeah.
you will put it under siege. So there's just one tile on the right there that isn't in a zone of control. You can see that green hill. So if you moved that warrior that's below your mouse
Him
up
there.
the city will be under siege now.
But then no one will be there.
The warrior to the left is covering that tile.
Oh, I see.
It just has to be, you have to have
Adjacent.
control. Yeah, you just have to be adjacent. You have to have control of the tile. So now the city will be under siege and it won't be able to heal anymore.
And then it's GG for him then.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's game over for him at that point, lads.
Absolutely.
All right, we've got 3 turns to make it happen. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no!
He's built the walls. No.
So, on deity, usually what happens is, I'll get to this point, they'll build walls and immediately spawn a crossbowman. It's so depressing to be just about to capture a city and then get hit like that. Now, One thing you could do is if you had researched battering rams allows you to rip down walls real fast. But like, go to attack the city. Like, don't actually go through it. Like, hover over. Look how little damage you do.
Yeah, but this guy's fucked though. Look.
Yeah,
oh, the damage.
But even your stronger unit, like hover over the guy who's designed to attack cities, you do nothing.
Fuck yeah.
Now, every time you chip away at a wall, it will take more and more damage. So, the first time you hit a wall, you're actually doing like 5% of its health at damage. The second time, 10%. The third time, 20%. So, like,
I see.
it looks stronger than it really is.
Still though.
All right, I think this is a good spot to wrap it up. What are you feeling? Do you have
Honestly, I feel like, listen, we're like 2 turns more efficient, and we'd have taken that city, wouldn't
That's
we?
fucking little.
So like, it shows you how much importance there is in the little things, because like the difference between me taking this city before those walls spawn and the situation I'm in now is huge. But actually, the thing that decided whether I was there before the walls or not were probably like really little things.
really tiny,
Like
small
like
adjustments.
as I was walking through here, if I'd been more efficient with managing the choke point, that
Well,
might have made the difference.
One thing you could have done, if you had built an encampment on that hill in the choke point,
Then it
that
would have
put a
spawned
road
there.
on it, and your units,
Oh.
your units would have sailed right through. So there's little things like
Yeah.
that can be the difference between like, okay, I'm killing this versus I'm struggling. Also, you could have built a trader and sent it to the Georgian city so that you had a road to go down. There's lots of like
Little things that you could have done.
little tiny adjustments and stuff. Yeah. See, this is the
Oh,
perfect-
here,
yeah.
fucking purple guy over here.
Classic
Cheating.
civilization. Okay, yeah. Play one more turn, and then I'll see if I can save this disaster.
So rather than restart it, you're gonna.
Well, I'll do both.
Yeah, I think you do
I'll
both. Yeah.
you know what we'll do? We'll break for lunch.
3 hours later.
Right, Nick.
We're back. Let's see how it's really done.
Now, should I do the review of your empire now or later? Should I play it first and then review
Let's
yours?
do the review first, because then we can refer back to the points you've made when you're playing through.
So let's have a look at your capital city.
Empire is a strong word, by the way.
Your civilization. You know, I'd say I'm going to give you full points for your capital. It is settled on a 2 production tile, and all of the tiles you're working are improved. That's like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't see anything else you could have been doing better. Maybe you could have done encampment training to get your great general faster.
Okay.
Alexandria Troas, on the other hand, yeah, I would say working these 2 tiles. It's almost like I told you to do that.
Yeah, you did.
I would say this is fine. The only thing I would maybe knock you on, oh no, you do have your granary. Yeah, this is fine. If you were looking more of an economic direction, you could get the granary in here, which would allow you to grow the city a little bit more.
Yeah, but we were on a war footing.
Well, that's true. The one thing I could pull you up on is maybe you should have gotten masonry to get the battering ram, because once you saw those walls going up, I would have switched to masonry, and I would have looked for a quarry. I don't think you have a quarry. No, you were fucked, so you couldn't boost it. This siege, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think it's going to work.
No, it's not.
But I would say generally, for how many hours do you think you have in Civ 6?
30.
30 for a 30-hour player playing on Emperor.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I'll take it.
I'll give you like, he's got potential.
6 out of 10 was a fair score.
I think 6 out of 10 is a fair score, honestly. Yeah, I wouldn't adjust it down or up by very much. One thing I do like is that you have actually manually locked your tiles. A lot of people just let the workers do whatever they want, which is not good. No. So I'm gonna say your government review. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. What would I change? The only thing I would have really changed is you haven't got your Pantheon yet, so I maybe I would have got God King earlier.
Faith.
And then maybe I would have worked this die sooner, because it has that little bit of faith to get your Pantheon just that little bit sooner. If you get a Pantheon really early, you can get like certain things to kickstart your game. You know what I mean? So you can really kick off. Your civic choices are fine. Political philosophy into military training is reasonable. And then usually you want to follow that up with a feudalism, because you want that builder policy. And this also gets you feudal contract to produce military. So
What
this
does the feudalism builder thing do? +2 working.
So instead of getting
3, you get 5.
3, you get 5, which is what, a 60% increase in efficiency. So it's just it's
66% recurring.
Yeah.
66.6 recurring.
it's super efficient, because if you imagine, if you want 15 build charges, you need to build 3. Without that, you need to build 5.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so much better, and you snowball from that. Yeah. Government review. Wouldn't change much about your government. One thing you could plug in here is Twilight Valor to give your units +5 combat strength to make winning this war more possible.
I think I only just got that.
I think the Dark Age only just happened, so you got that just at the Dark Age. You don't have a government plaza, which is rough. Usually you want to have a government plaza pretty early. I'd say you did okay.
All right. Well,
I'd say you did okay.
Let's see how it's done.
All right, let's.
I mean, you should smash this on Emperor, right? You should be on Emperor. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wait, where's my autosaves? Well, I clicked save. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Let me save this game. This will be Nick's not quite a disaster. Right? It's not quite a disaster. It's not quite amazing either. Let me grab autosave and we'll scroll all the way down.
Oh, man. Nice.
To the beginning.
Saves every turn.
So many times I lost footage or I forgot to hit record, and so now I'm like, I need to have every turn.
Is that like a setting you've got?
That's a setting I've got, yeah. Autosave every turn. Plus, it's also really cool because for a while before the there's a mod you can install now that gives you like a replay of the map. What I used to do is I would go in on every autosave turn and take a picture and stitch it into a GIF. So I'll show you what it looks like.
I can imagine it's cool, but it must take forever.
Yeah, it took a while. If you have Photoshop open, you can just, or whatever, you can copy paste. But like if you look here, I would take a picture of this.
Oh, right. You don't have to load. You just have to screenshot this.
And then I would overlay, and you can see like it would, imagine this is like the GIF playing through at like 10 frames per second. And you can see the map slowly changing.
Don't you see that when you win the game?
Not in this one.
No, do you not? Right.
They don't have it in this one, annoyingly. So I think there's a few things I would do different here.
Okay.
So I would do one of two things. I would either move one tile to the left to work the sheep, or 2 tiles to the right to settle on the river. And that way I'm next to the dies for a fast Pantheon. And fast Pantheon would let me get a fast settler. So I think actually both of these choices are good.
Is building on the desert good because the tile gets replaced?
Yes, but more so I want to settle on the desert, so I'm adjacent to a 2 food, 2 production tile. And
so you don't have to pay for it like I did.
Yes.
I think I paid for that tile.
Yeah, and then the other thing is I can then chop this forest.
Yeah, right. Oh.
Right, so that's the other thing. Now, moving left would be like what I consider to be like the high percentage play, as in like there's very little risk, very little reward. This is the consistent play. This is the high percentage play, because if I can get this faith and get the first settler out, that will snowball me to a crazy level. So I'm gonna gamble here.
Yeah, let's gamble.
I'm gonna gamble and move 1 tile to the right.
Well, you're on an easier difficulty, so the gamble's likely to pay off.
That's true.
Don't forget, there is a barbarian camp here.
Well, that hasn't actually spawned yet. That spawned.
So will you stop it spawning?
Yes. So barb camps spawn within 7 tiles of a city, which is why if you have scouting information around your cities, they can't spawn. So I'm going to settle my capital here, right? Now, turn 3, so I haven't lost that much. And now I'm working a 3 production tile with faith. So I'll get my Pantheon real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fast monument. Normally I would go for scouts, but this is kind of a weird gambit. I'm not playing standard at all, because if I get the monument, that will speed up how quickly I get Code of Laws, which will let me plug in God King, so I can get the Pantheon even quicker. Exactly. So that's kind of the it's a weird set of plays, but I think it could work out. Now the real difference here is, rather than picking up this tribal village on this turn, I'm going to wait till turn 5. It's either turn 5 or 7. The rewards you get from tribal villages are worse before turn 7.
Right, okay.
So if you wait to pick it up, you can actually get more. I can't remember the exact...
That's like secret knowledge.
Yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. The most powerful bonuses only become available at turn 40 plus. But each bonus has a minimum turn, if I can get this to show. So like turn 0, you can get all these things, okay? But after turn 20 is when you can actually start to get faith. After turn 20 is when you can get culture.
But you're going to wait 20 turns to get it?
Well... no, but this is changing. I thought it was 7 turns, so I might just pick it up anyway. There's a 15% chance we get a relic, by the way.
Which isn't
low. Is not low.
You should get the same thing as me, shouldn't you?
If I pick it up on the same turn.
Right, okay.
It's rolled every turn. So what do I want to research? So if I take a look at my city, I actually think sailing first was a pretty decent move on your part. So I'm probably going to go sailing first into a builder so I can improve both of these whales. Because once these whales are improved, they'll be 2 food, 1 production, 2 gold. Which are really fucking good.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking nice tile, you know what I mean?
You've also just got
I'll grab this
for an extra city here as well.
I'll grab this. Well, I am probably going to settle this copper, because I actually think that was the right move. Was it the right move? Yeah, I think settling the copper was the right move. So I won't fault you for that.
I think you may have advised me on that anyway. But I would have done that, I think.
Yeah, it was a good move. I would know.
So
okay.
You've not got the barbarian because you didn't settle straight away.
Yes, and I scouted this tile.
Yeah.
So the barb camp spawned here. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in 5 tiles range of my city, which means if I kill it, I'll get extra era score. So I'm going to move in to try and... I'm hoping the scout... Okay, the scout's in range. I attack the scout because I want to get the experience. I don't have Code of Laws for the discipline. So I'm just going to attack him, get a bit of health, and wait. Now, depending on how smart the scout is, he might come back. The trick with scouts is if you chase them, they run away from you. But if you sit still, sometimes they come back. Yeah. It's kind of weird. All right, so the monument is about to finish. So now we're getting Code of Laws in 3 turns, which means we're super close to getting that Pantheon. In the capital, we're about to get sailing, which is fishing boats. So I'm going to go builder. builder first. You always want to be improving your tile. This is the biggest thing for new players.
What people don't do, work the tiles.
They don't improve their tiles, and it kills them every time.
I learned that lesson in Civ 4.
Yeah.
That workers are how you win the game.
Oh, 100%. Because the way I try to explain it to people, let's say I'm working this tile here, right? It's costing me 2 food to work this tile.
Yeah.
And I'm basically trading -1 food for +1 production.
Which is basically neutral.
It's neutral. If I put a farm on this, I'm getting profit of 1 production. And the best way to illustrate this is with a grassland hill. This costs 2 food to work, right? And you're getting 1 production profit. If you put a mine on that, you're getting 2 production. That's you've doubled your profitability. So like improvements are insanely powerful. I'm gonna wait to attack the barb camp to have discipline. Normally I would do what you did, because if there's like 10 turns away, I can attack him and heal, and by the time I'm healed, I will plug it in. And I'm gonna plug in God King so I can get that even faster, exactly. Early traders can be really useful, and this will get me towards early Empire, which has
that road towards the other guy as well.
Yeah, but the big advantage here is that it would get me towards early Empire, which gives you a 50% production boost towards settlers. So I think I will head for...
Which I didn't have until after I'd built my settlers.
Yes. So there's kind of like a way you can weave your way through the tech tree. So now I have galleys and sailing. I may want to build or buy a galley at some point. And now we can begin attacking. And now we're only taking a minor defeat, so if I attack and heal a couple times, we'll be good to go.
So why doesn't the barb heal? Because you're standing next to him.
Barbs don't heal, and it's to make them easier to kill, basically. That's really all it comes down to. Let's see, so tech-wise, I know that I want to get to bronze working, so I'm going to research mining, and that will get me closer to bronze working. Because I know as a civilization, there are certain things I want to rush, because
of your bonuses.
I get science out of this, right? You know, like it's also a unique building. It'll give me era score for building it. All right, nice. So builder out. We'll let the city do its own thing, but next turn I'll take control. Now, where I'm going to differ from you is I'm going to go really fast settler.
Okay. What did I build? Another warrior and a scout.
I don't remember. You built like a warrior and a scout, and it's just like an efficiency thing. The sooner you get the city settled. Okay, so that's a problem. Instead, I'm going to get a slinger to be able to deal with this. It's early enough into the construction of the settler that it's not a big deal to switch. 2 food, 1 production, 2 gold here. And then once I have my Pantheon, I'll switch to work in the whales because they're 2 food tiles. Right now I'm only getting 1 food per turn, and it costs me 24 food to grow my next pop.
It's 24 turns to grow.
Yeah, whereas I can make it 12, which is a lot faster. So I fortified on this guy, they're going to attack me. I'll fortify again 1 more turn because I have high health, and then I can use the heal to boost myself.
So why not do that this turn? Because the heal...
It does 50 health.
Right, and you're currently above 50, so
So like, I know they're going to attack me, so it is just slightly more efficient.
But if you healed this turn, would you have not done more damage to them when they attacked you?
I would have, but now I can clear the camp and heal next turn. So I think I'll get 3 era score because that was within 6 tiles of my city. So
I feel like that's worked out better for you.
Yep.
But you did the same thing I did, more or less.
I did, and that's the thing about Civ. Sometimes it is just random. Because you're spawned over here, and you attacked before you had discipline, your guy was on lower health, and it spawned 2 barbs. Mine only spawned 1. You can get screwed, basically. I either want to take the Pantheon that gives me production on my fishing boats, or I want to take the free settler. There's a religious settlements Pantheon here that gives you a free settler in your capital.
That is good.
Which gives you huge tempo. Turn 22, I've been building nothing but infrastructure, and I get a free settler.
Yeah, that's good.
Or I can go, and this is actually my favorite Pantheon in the whole game.
That's the one I used to go.
I love God of the Sea, because if you imagine, that's +2 production in this city forever.
Yeah.
That's so good. It's like 2 free mines, you know what I mean? I think both are viable. I'm going to take the settler just because I know it's technically the better choice. And we also get era score for getting a Pantheon. And then we can send this guy to go grab that copper mine. I could settle a city here and settle on the iron, and that way I've got like these 3 coastal cities. That feels kind of wasteful.
Because of the overlap.
If I had gone for the fishboat Pantheon, I would do that. But I think because I didn't go for the fishboat Pantheon, I'm just going to have my cities a little bit more spaced, and I'll settle on the copper. Because I don't want to be building a lot of settlers in the early game.
About the fishboat Pantheon that would have made you do that. Oh, because you'd have less settlers.
+1 production. And so it would incentivize me to settle. This is kind of far away. This is 1, 2, 3 tiles away. Whereas if I settled here, it's right beside this crab, and that crab gives me the money I need to buy the fish. Whereas here, I would need to buy the crab and then improve it, and then I could buy, you know. It's kind of just a little bit... It's a little bit easier to buy the fish tile from this game position with the extra production from the crabs than it is from this position. I didn't actually need the slinger. I got quite lucky there, but I will finish the slinger. I will take the battle cry promotion on you, and we'll keep on moving. And now we're going to do the builder scout maneuver. He's got 1 charge left, which means I've gotten 66% of the value out of him, so I can use him to scout. Yeah, you can scout with the builder, and it doesn't matter if he gets killed. It's no big deal. So there's mining. I'm not quite ready to get bronze working. It might be better to get animal husbandry, But I think I am going to pick up bronze working. At least get it started, because I can stop it and then boost it later.
Yeah.
It'll work out just fine. Right, foreign trade, there's the trader.
Yeah, free trader.
You don't get a free trader, you get the ability to get a trader.
Yeah.
And I could buy him, and it's not a terrible move. Ooh, we do a little zoom in. Let's go for early empire, because we want that production boost towards settlers.
Yeah. That's in 20 turns.
It is, but that will speed up. It will speed up significantly, especially if I can grow my civilization to 6 population, which...
Oh, it's the whole civ.
Not just one city, the whole civilization. Oh, look at that. The builder can get tribal villages as well.
Oh, look at that.
This is where... And by the way, this early into the game, only builders can embark. You have to like research shipbuilding to embark other
Right,
stuff.
so they're a really efficient early game water scout.
Yes, and now I just got riding boost. This is actually one of the... This is literally...
Why?
the worst, because you get this just by meeting another player.
Oh, right.
So it's the worst.
Oh, you can't get a double boost.
No, you can't boost it twice. Once it's boosted, it's boosted. Meet another civ.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the worst inspiration to get from a tribal village. So we're going to go ahead and settle in place. Boosh. I'm going to do the same thing you did. I'm going to try to grow the city before I work the production.
Yeah.
I will go monument first, and I'll actually buy the trader in here, because this is all hill terrain, so I want the road.
To your city.
Yeah, so that I can
So
send...
you do a trade route with your own city?
Yes, to make the road.
Does that get you any gold or just the road?
It will make me food and production in this city, which will help it grow and get started. And honestly, now that it's making 2 food per turn, I feel pretty safe to switch over here. Because now that's going to half the time it takes to make the monument.
And it's still growing.
And it's still growing. So the trader will make a road along that white line.
So you get the food and gold immediately?
You get the food and production per turn, and then after, if I go up to the trade screen, after 24 turns, I'll be able to set a new trade route with him. We met Ayutthaya. I was not the first to meet Ayutthaya, and I know that because I don't have an envoy. If you're the first to meet a city-state, you get a free envoy. So I know there's someone else within 30 turns of Ayutthaya. That's this is more useful if it's like, it's turn 6 and you meet a city-state and someone else has met them and you're like, oh shit, there's someone real close.
Yeah, and you know they're close to you.
Exactly.
So that city's already on 3.
Well, they have good land. Like, they have a farm, they have 2 food. You're like, my land is shit in comparison.
I like the way they do like the drawn for the areas that you can't see in the farm pool.
My volcano erupted.
Ah!
Look, but it was a green eruption, so it actually made the tiles adjacent to it better.
Oh shit, that's a good tile now.
Yeah, that's so good of a tile that I'm going to buy it immediately.
Yeah.
That's a 2 food, 3 production tile. That's banging. Somehow my city still thinks this is better. Well, that's stupid. I forgot to change my government. So this is my greatest flaw as a player. I get so caught up playing and I forget to switch my government. I should have plugged in urban planning already for +2 production.
Like you should have paid the 25 gold.
Well, when I researched foreign trade, I probably should have switched. But I didn't because I'm bad.
Well, we could all improve.
That's right. Now, I am going to research mysticism. But that'll get me 1 envoy, and I already have it boosted with a pantheon. And the envoy I can put into Ayutthaya to get +1 culture per turn, which will let me get to this government faster, which will let me have the stronger military faster. So there's kind of like a whole chain of reasoning about why we make decisions. I'm going to put my slinger over here to do fog busting. It's a bit like ghost busting, but just to stop barbarians spawning.
Right.
Exactly. This builder is like a little godlike scout. This is the best tile in the game.
Spices?
Yeah, 4 food, 2
Holy
production.
Shit. What does it get after the upgrade?
Gold. But it's the best tile in the game, unimproved.
Right.
So it can be 3 food, 3 production, or 4 food, 2 production. Those are the 2 versions of spice you usually get.
Depending on whether it's hill or not.
Plains or grassland. There are versions of it that are slightly worse, but it is quite literally the best tile in the game. Seconded only by Plains, Hill, Banana. These 2 tiles.
Damn, so that's a good spot.
This is an amazing spot if I can get a city over here. But I need to get all the way to fucking like shipbuilding to get that. And I'm not going to go for campuses, so that'll be a city I might settle later in the game. But if I had spawned over there, this is like a godlike start location.
Really, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I started over here, I would probably settle on the stone, work the spice, and then buy both of these bananas as fast as possible. Because this is just a godlike city. The only thing it's missing is fresh water, really. Oh, yeah, and I should actually plan the city that I intend to build. We're going to do probably... We may build a harbor here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put my encampment on this side of the mountain so that my units spawn over here.
Smart, yeah.
And then I'm faster to the attack on whoever I'm going for. I'm also going to put an encampment on this tile so that I flatten the hill.
For the other city?
For this city, yeah, exactly. I don't know where I'm going to settle. I would love to settle on this. So I'll just kind of put that there as a note to myself. Now
You
on
expect
this,
the AI to take that spot before you.
they might, but if I get around there later in the game, I might do it.
Yeah.
I think there's a few viable city locations in this area, in my opinion. I think settling on the maze is really good because you get the gold and you're adjacent to like really good tiles, and then you can still get a nice harbor. Harbors get +2 adjacency for being adjacent to a city center. So like if I put a harbor next to my city, it gets +2 gold, whereas let's say I put my harbor over here, it only gets +1 from the fishing boat. And then if I put it next to nothing, it gets nothing. So like the difference there is huge. And harbors in particular are unique because you have the shipyard, which gets you production based on the amount of gold the district is making. And then you can go into naval tradition and use the naval infrastructure card to double that. So if I could, in theory, right, my harbor here, and let's say I put a commercial hub here, I can get 4 gold from this, and I can double that to 8, and I can then get 8 production from it.
Wow.
So there's a way to like chain all these decisions together, and this would be amazing for me to then go build a navy and kill whoever's nearby, you know. So that's kind of why I'm thinking of the harbor there, and then probably my government plaza. So that's a +5, and that'll be the two. These will be the 3 districts that I want to build this game. Now I'm probably only going to get to build 2 of them, and it'll probably be the government plaza and the encampment.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and grab this.
Relic.
This is like, I swear, like people accuse me of cheating.
Really?
Because I'll start a game and they'll be like, oh great, Potato found another relic.
Yeah.
But it's just because I play the game so
just
much.
choosing to see it.
It's just fucking like, yeah. He's like, oh, he cooked the books again. All right, so I see a barb camp. It's lost health. I know someone's killing it, or a disaster has hit it. So I might meet a civ here. But this also tells me there might be a barbarian galley here. So now that my scout has done a good job, I'm gonna
Time to bring him home.
Time to bring him home. He got a tribal village and he found a city spot. Time to bring him home.
Yeah, he's done good work there.
He's done great work. Oh wow, Georgia is not where they were in your game. I am Tamar. Nice to meet you. It's an honor to meet you. We would love to stop here, and I'm hoping she'll show me where her capital is. That's what I was kind of hoping for.
Can they not show you that?
They can, depending on the choice you make when you talk to them, they can reveal information or not reveal information.
So that when you choose like, oh, come and visit our hospitality, that's basically revealing where your capital is.
Yeah. Do I want to get one more settler? I think I do. I think I want to squeak out one more little guy. So war games are all about tempo, and building cities gives you tempo.
Yeah.
So now it's time to get builders because we know ironworking's coming soon. Unfortunately, I didn't boost ironworking this game like you did, so you're kind of ahead of me there, and that will slow me down quite a bit.
Something I remember from Civ 4 was that if you overexpanded too quickly, you would pay like a gold cost for cities depending on how far they were from your capital.
Not a thing in this game.
Yeah, so I was trained not to overexpand in Civ 4.
That training is working against you, young Padawan.
So really, you want to build settles as quick as you can get away with it.
If you can get away with delaying to early empire, which I kind of can this game, like I could delay the settler, and instead if I just pre-built builders, or even built a galley, because that's worth era score, and if I were to pop in here, take out discipline, and I plug in maritime industries, right, that'll give me 100% production towards galleys, so I can build that in 4 turns, and that means I can crank out 2 galleys, which is a boost for shipbuilding.
Okay.
Which would open up the option of me potentially going and coastally settling this.
That, yeah.
But you can see
Bit of a gambit though, isn't it? Because what if somebody else, you do that, but then somebody still gets there before you?
The other thing galleys are really good for is getting you era score and just exploring, finding other players who you can trade stuff to. And then I can use those trades to leverage a local, like, I can take disadvantages trades because I'm trading with everyone, and because Georgia isn't, I'm going to beat her. You know what I mean? It's like this sort of it's like if you're ever playing like an economic board game, what you want to do is try to convince everyone to not trade with the person who's winning. And then you trade with them as much as you can, because now you're the only person they can trade with.
Everyone. But it's hard to convince others not to trade with the winning player if you're doing it yourself.
So she wants to buy my whales. I'm going to refuse that deal for now. And part of the reason I want to refuse that deal is because if I give her amenities, her empire will get better, and I want her stats.
Quicker.
Yeah, I want her stats to be bad. There are situations in which I would make this trade if I wasn't blocked in by her from settling me, and if I wasn't planning on going to war with her.
Yeah.
But because both of those things are true, I'm a not seller or anything. I'm hoping to meet that other guy, which is why we're building the galleys. So how do you feel about how my game is going compared to your game at turn 40?
Well, you've got 2 cities, same as me. I mean, Georgia's clearly in a far weaker position than they were in my game.
Yep.
Which I don't know that you've done anything to really make that.
It's just about tempo, right? There's +2 era score for a galley, so I've already avoided a Dark Age. Although the Dark Age is good if you get Twilight Valor. So it's not the worst thing in the world that you had a Dark Age.
Well, because I think I was gearing up for
a heroic.
Yeah.
Yeah, which can be super awesome. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I know the iron's there. So I could pre-send it, but I'm going to just improve the crabs.
Yeah. So as not to metagame too hard.
Yes, and then I'm going to get another builder so that I can chop these 2 tiles to get...
Your encampment.
Yes.
Do you have enough gold to buy the tile, though, for the encampment?
This city is going to build an encampment here, actually. You're going to put the encampment there. This city will put an encampment there.
right.
And then this city will put one here if we can. I'm hoping against hope. 4 cities is what I would consider to be like, I'm in a good position for a domination game. Because it's enough cities to make a little bit of money and make a little bit of units.
Still feels like quite a small amount.
It does, but it will grow. Okay, we found Sejong. Visit our city, please, good sir. We will put a harbor in the city. You almost always want a harbor if it's a coastal city, because the harbor just makes the city so much better if it's coastal. If it's not coastal, it's really not worth it. We will improve the crabs.
Well, how do you even build a harbour if it's not coastal?
You don't have to put the harbor adjacent to the city. So this builder, I'm going to position him on this hill, because when I have early empire, I want to chop the settler out.
Nice. But you wait until it's there to do it, because you get the production bonus when you chop.
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
This builder will move back to the city. This galley will move up this way. We're not going to chop yet. Although technically, if I were to chop now, I would get nearly 60 production because I'm chopping a galley. And then I can overflow that into a settler.
Wait, why do you get more because you've got
I have
the boost to naval units?
I have the boost to naval units.
So, but even though it's going to be over the, you still get the extra amount onto the next thing.
You get the overflow. So there's like there used to be a really fucking overpowered thing where you could actually like leave your city queue blank, and if you hit shift turn, the city would just stack up production. And so the second you unlocked something, you could
build like 4 of them or something.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you could do. But the developers implemented a fix to that.
Yeah, well, that does feel a bit.
It was like the part of the reason they implemented the fix is because it made playing multiplayer the worst experience. Imagine having to manually tell all of your cities to build nothing every turn, and then they're like, "We're not building anything." Okay, there's the encampment and early empire. So I'm going to very quickly plug in colonization and the discipline. I'm not fighting any barbs, but I could. The tile's a little bit too expensive to place down. We're not ready to place the encampment anyway, so I will just finish that settler. There's a cheeky little trick here that I can do. I'll show you it. I'm going to found this city, and because it was founded on a stone tile, the stone is still in there. See, it says stone. So I get a 2 production city, and I can work a 2 production tiles. This is a great start. I'll go for the monument. Monument first, almost always. So what I want to do is now I will sell my whales to Sejong, but he's actually friendly with me, so I'm going to sell it per turn because you get.
He's unlikely to.
Oh, he doesn't actually have any cash. But this is 8 times 30 gold, which is 240, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And to Korea, I'm going to sell her, or to both of them, I'm going to sell open borders because this is just free to give away. It doesn't cost me anything. And then I might, if I could sell this relic to Tamar, like right before the war to get all her gold, that would be perfect.
Ooh, like an offensive sale to drain their gold so they can't pump out stuff.
I'm going to buy this tile, but I really want to buy this tile, but I don't want to pay 90 gold for it. What I can do is I can pop it to Methane and buy it for 60
and then swap it. Genius.
It's like it's one of those little things, like an oversight type. Well, I wouldn't call it an oversight, but it's one of those things where you can kind of get more bang for your buck.
It should automatically do that for you. Like if that city can buy it for 60, then all of them should be able to.
I agree with you.
Because it's just like a quality of life upgrade at that point.
Nobody's actually gone for a religion. There is a universe where we could go for a crusade, but Macedon isn't really a religious civ, so I'm not going to bother. And if I just conquer someone's holy sites, I'll get a religion, if there's any left. So we have bronze working. The second that this settler is finished, we want to get that encampment. And the second that this trader is finished, we're going to want to send a trader to Tamar to get a road into her territory. And we probably want to kill Ayutthaya first. Now, we either want battering rams or catapults. And since our special unit is heavy infantry, they work really well with battering rams. So I'll probably go masonry into hypaspists now. And then I'm going to research craftsmanship, state workforce, and political philosophy. I also have a promotion for a governor. I'm going to go with Magnus because he gives you that 50% chop boost. And I'm going to put him into Alexandria Troas. And what I'm going to do is when these 2 builders are finished,
it's going to be great.
I'm going to double chop out this encampment, which I'll buy that.
Does chopping count as one of your build actions?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's kind of like stuff now is worth more than stuff later.
Yeah.
It's one of those key, like, get the production now, and it pays off.
Things always been powerful in Civ.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of varied based on the game, I think.
Yeah, but I seem to remember doing that a lot in Civ 4 as well.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you were, like, chopping out a wonder, that was, like, really damn
well,
good.
Like, you know what I was telling you, my great library strategy? That was how you did it.
You chopped like crazy. Yeah, I bet. So I want to find... I'm looking for 3 things here. I'm looking for other players, I'm looking for city-states, and I'm looking for natural wonders, because all of those give you era score or resources.
So I feel like you've gone Your age changes come later.
It can vary based on what the other players are doing, because there is a little bit of randomness in the game, and if I make all of the exact same actions you do, the random seed should be the same.
All right.
But if I make different moves, it changes the seed, basically. I also think the developers implemented the seed randomizes on reload. I don't know about that. I could be wrong. Now, we have craftsmanship. We're not finished building settlers, so we're going to take that. We're going to work on state workforce. My builder is finished in Alexandria Troas. I'm just going to position them on these chop tiles, but I will probably swap them because we're just waiting for Magnus to finish.
What do you mean swap them?
So it's like a very small movement optimization. If I put this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop so that the tile loses 1 production and I get all the yields, and then I'm going to put a mine down so that it goes back up to being 1 production 3, or 1 food 3 production. And by swapping these 2 builders, the builder with a charge left over will be standing here, so it'll only take him 1 turn to get here to improve this tile. So it's kind of like it's a small little optimization. Yeah. I did all of that calculation in my head, by the way.
Nice.
Like,
just a sort of instinct.
Yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, if I swap them, that saves me a turn. And it's like, that's like 1 production.
Yeah.
But that's 1 production that maybe gets a unit out 1 turn sooner.
It all snowballs, yeah.
Absolutely. Like, strategy games are all about they're and you know this from playing StarCraft, right? It's about accumulating small advantages.
Absolutely.
Like, if you kill a Marine in the first 2 minutes, like, that's a huge advantage.
GG, if you lose your Reaper, you might as well give up.
Absolutely. And like, here's the thing. Distracting 3 SCVs for 10 seconds
in the early game
is a huge advantage. You know what I mean? And it's the same sort of thing. Small little optimizations will snowball you.
Does StarCraft root cats?
Root cats, yeah. I loved cats back in the day.
He used to do a worker rush where he'd just take like 4 of his starting workers and send them to the enemy base, and because he was good at microing them, because he did it all the time, so he was good at doing worker fights.
Right.
They'd have to respond with more than 4 workers, and his argument was that like as long as they pull more than 4 workers, it's going to be worth it for him in the end.
Was that because he could still maintain production with 2 workers?
I think it was more just that like it's going to cost them more to defend this than it's going to cost me because my micros
better.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's just like a way to leverage, like, and also there's an element of StarCraft where like if you put them in an unusual situation and you're used to that unusual situation,
it's like wrestling a pig.
Advantage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come wrestle me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
There is a thing you can do in Civ, which is if you spam out scouts at the start, if you're playing multiplayer and you send them to someone.
Oh, yeah.
It fucks with their civilian units a lot, and it's very cheap. And when they go to counterattack those scouts, you just fortify them.
Yeah, right.
And then scouts are fast enough to run away.
So they can't kill them even.
They have trouble killing them, right?
But that's like only good if you've got 1 rival, because presumably, yes, you're weakening him,
But you're also weakening
yourself relative to everyone else.
That's not good in free for all. It's good in team games and 1v1s.
Yeah. 1v1s.
But it entirely depends on, like, if you're playing the Kree, who have stronger scouts, you should just be doing that.
Oh, really?
Because their scouts are twice as strong.
Scout rush.
And they start with a promotion, so you hit them and they insta heal and they move faster now.
Wow.
So it's like, go fuck yourself, basically. Like, come at me. It is really, really good. So this is going to cost me 92 production or whatever. So I'm going to chop with this guy. Boom. So now it's 2 turns away from finishing. I chop again. Boom. It is literally just finished. It's done. I get 2 boosts. I get the boost for state workforce, which I'm researching, and I get the boost for military training. And I can now get started on the Basilikoi Paids, which will give me era score if I can finish it before 7 turns are up.
Shame you don't have another forest.
Well, I'm going to improve these tiles.
You could presumably also buy another forest tile and chop it.
That is an option. It wouldn't be enough era score, though, so I actually would prefer to finish it after the era.
Oh, right, okay.
So that I build towards the next potential golden age. A lot of like really high level Civ stuff is about when does the thing that I want to do happen, rather than just like what do I want to do, because it's actually quite easy to figure out what you want to do. It's more about in what order and when.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, so I definitely want another mine, and I definitely want another mine. This is down to 6 turns, so it'll finish the turn we switch over, which means the era score will happen in the next era, I think. The trade route with my capital is done. So I'm hoping, this is perfect. Look at that. That's going to build a road straight through my empire, right into theirs. It'll take 30 turns, but it only needs to go for whatever the distance is between the cities to build that road. So
it's nice that you don't have to individually build the roads like you used to in Civ 4.
Some people complain because sometimes there's like a tile you want to road on and you can't put it there. So it's kind of there's a word. It's a mixed bag. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
So I don't need settler production anymore. I finished the settler.
Yeah.
And I want a GOG because I'm going to start producing military soon. So I'm going to take urban planning for the +3 production. This is great, by the way, because it scales on the number of settlers you build. Yeah. So you use it to get more settlers, and then it gets you more production. Yeah. So it's like a there's a word for when something makes itself compounding. It's the positive version of a vicious circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Magnus. Now we're going to take Pingala because we want this plus culture, so we can get to the important military stuff quickly. And I'll put him into Pella.
You mean the important civic researchers?
Yeah, like political philosophy, feudalism to get feudal contract. Divine right, reformed church, all these kind of like mid-game civics that you need. Put another mine there. Now I could put a farm here to help this city grow, which is honestly not a terrible move. The other thing about putting a farm here is it would give this city +1 housing, and giving this city +1 housing means it could grow another crop, also +1 era score. Normally you can't put farms on hills, but because it's volcanic terrain you can. So by working this, I'll be able to grow to 3 pops, so I can work these 3 tiles. So I think this works quite
it's
well.
like a short-term loss for
Yep, and Civ is full of all that kind of like, okay, I do this for that, this for that. I'm so tempted to just put these on auto explore because they don't actually matter for the important
what
part.
you're trying to do.
Yeah, but you see, like, it's not like I got my military units like 20 turns sooner than you.
No.
Which means you weren't like totally off, but I did get more cities online faster than you, and I do have more culture than you. Now the big thing is I need growth in my capital.
You've also just beat Georgia to the space.
Yeah, I got there before them.
Yeah.
Now that could be because one of their settlers got captured. There's Matatapila.
Looks like they've gone a different way, actually.
Yeah, looks like a pretty cool wonder.
Yeah. Where is that one?
That is in South America. It's called the Devil's Tower. It's actually a really cool one. I think it used to be like a volcanic thing, and then it's eroded. It like used to be like the core of a volcano or something.
Oh, wow.
And the stuff around it eroded, and it gives +1 production and +1 faith to adjacent tiles. Super good if you can find that early.
Kind of wasted that it's on desert.
No. Because late game, if you put a mine on there, that's a 3 production tile, and it'll eventually be a 5 production tile. So it's still pretty good. If you like put a farm on the sugar will pay for the food. You know, it really just means, where do I get that? If it was on flat desert, yes. But desert hills,
It's not too bad.
It's livable in the late game. In the early game, it would be poxy. Like fucking horrendous. Trying to be conscious of the time. I don't want to take too long to get this shit done.
All right.
+4 error score for the Basilicoi Paides. I think I'm going to do the same thing where I went for free inquiry because you can get a lot of tech boosts. It's a lot of error score. It's easy enough. So now that we finished the Basilicoi, it is almost time to start mass producing. I will quickly squeeze out an extra builder. It would take the city a very long time to build stuff. So we just get more builders. So we have a really strong economy. The stronger your economy is, the better you can sustain a war. You want to build your baseline economy if you can. And this warrior here is protecting the road. You know, maybe I should build a government plaza in Methane. Do you know what? If I build 2 campuses in here with a government plaza, these would be really damn good campuses. And it's going to take me a while to get my population up into the capital to build a government plaza. So I'm going to make a compromise here that I normally wouldn't choose to, but I'll get the government plaza in Methane. I don't love doing that. Oh, we found the cliffs at Dover as well. Used to be one of the worst wonders in the game, and now it's pretty damn good. We can harvest stone, there's masonry. We're going to want a battering ram, but we need to get iron improved. Let's make sure we buy this tile, and we buy this tile. I should probably plug in the cheaper tile purchasing card, but I'm not so fussed about that. So we're going to go ironworking immediately into archery. We met India, honored to meet you. We love you, buddy. I've got nothing left to sell. There's political philosophy. So sort of different to Nick, I'm going to take autocracy for the +1 to yields, and then I'll switch into oligarchy when the time comes. I'll take charismatic leader, I'll take Ilkum, and we'll keep Agog for now. So let me get those builders up just that smidge a little quicker. Now we have political philosophy, and I think the next thing we want is military tradition into military training. Our culture is strong as heck, and now I want to save gold to upgrade my units. Let's get another Basilicoi. How close are we to a great general? We're at not too long until we get that great general.
You're going to get that before turn 80?
It's more likely for me to get it than you.
Yeah.
You did. I think I might take out Ilkum and plug in Strategos because I've got...
what government do you know? Because you've got a green one that I didn't have.
So I went to autocracy just for a little while because you get +1 to all yields for each government plaza building, diplomatic quarter, and palace. And since my capital has a palace, I was struggling to grow the city, but now the palace gives +1 food. It's hard to show. +1 from modifiers, +1 from modifiers, +1 from modifiers. So it gives me just that little bit more food and production so I can get a little bit more out of the city. I should definitely work this nice tile here. I built my government plaza over here because it was going to take too long to build it in my capital. And because it needs to get to 4 population before I can
What
place
does that mean that it's not in your capital?
It means that I won't get the really sick harbour. It'll be a slightly worse harbour. And the benefits of the government plaza, like the extra loyalty, will happen in this city.
Okay. So that's not the end of the world, really.
Honestly, it isn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
The thing is, just get the government plaza down early, in particular for a war game, because the government plaza contains a very important building called the Warlord's Throne. Every time you capture an enemy city, you get a 20% bonus to your production for your entire empire for
insane.
5 turns.
So if once you're on a roll,
it's like a
permanent 20% production.
Yeah, going Warlord's Throne is like a gambit. It's like I'm betting on capturing at least one city, and then you can use that production to snowball to the point in the late game where you have such a huge empire that if you're not capturing a city every turn, you're like timing it. I'm capturing a city. 5 turns later, I capture a city.
Well, so 5 turns is quite a long time in the late game.
Yes, it is. But it might be the case of that, like, you could capture 2 cities on the same turn.
Yeah.
But then it might take you 10 turns to get the next city.
Yeah.
So you capture one, and then you just keep that city under
yeah.
siege, and then you capture it 5 turns. You know, I don't usually do that sort of thing, but it is the kind of thing that you can do.
Well, it feels like it would be optimal.
Yeah, particularly when you're playing in deity. There's kind of this, what I call the mid-game hump, which is around about, like, I wouldn't even potentially consider this war on deity. I wouldn't be able to attack anyone probably until bombards, unless I spawned closer with no mountains between us. Because they just get crossbows so quickly. But once you have bombards, they can level up to get extra range, and then you can shoot them out of range of their cities.
They're already starting to pick up their military now.
Yeah, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to reposition defensively. I have the builder for the iron and the iron. So let us begin recruiting a warrior in here.
This is the wrong neighborhood.
This is like, I swear to God, every game is Civ 6. The tundra and ice is like the fucking north in Game of Thrones. It's always filled with barbarians. Do you know what I mean?
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because no one wants to go up there.
No one scouts it.
Yeah, no one gives a shit, so no one kills them up there, so they just build up. So we have the government plaza now. I'm going to start work on the Warlord's Throne. Now, in this game, it probably won't finish before...
You have to build that in the same town you build the government plaza in.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. And if I lose this city, the government plaza will disappear. So
forever? You can rebuild it?
You can rebuild it, but it will just be gone. I'm going to take Connoisseur on Pingala for the +1 culture. He'll give me +1 culture for every citizen in the city. In my capital, it's 3 culture per turn, which is like 1.5 extra monuments, which is pretty damn good. I'm expecting her to declare war. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Right. So she declared war on me too, but like a little bit later.
Yeah, later, definitely later.
Or at the very least, I was in a better position than you were.
I think 67 was later.
Yeah.
So I think I ended on 78.
Fair. But here's the thing. I have a road.
Yeah.
I can get up in there.
Wait, it's not built yet though, is it?
No, the road is there.
Is the whole thing built?
As the trader moves, he builds road.
Oh,
so he only has to do 1/2 of the journey, and we got all the way up there. So we have a road into our capital, which will make moving through this terrain so much
So it said 30 turns, but it actually builds a road in 15.
Yeah, I'm going to move this trader to Pella. You're going to work on...
Get good value out of a trader, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Traders are very, very useful. There's ironworking boosted. We're going to start a warrior in here, because by the time we get the iron, I'll be able to afford it. This warrior is taking hits, but that's okay. +1 iron score. There's the high pacifist. I don't have the iron to upgrade like you did, but it should be fine. He's fortified. I'm going to trade with Methane because there's 2 food, 2 production.
That's quite good,
yeah. Government plazas give you +1 to food and production, so they're really good on that way. Although I will double check. Yeah, Hunza doesn't want a trade route. Vilnius does, but Vilnius is like all the way up there, so fuck that. And this is just a great way to grow this city a little bit, get a little bit more production, and thus produce more units more efficiently. I'll get that second copy of iron. Ooh, she's coming at me. Ooh. But now I have archery boosted. I'm getting animal. I will have an archer soon. Oh no, my trader. Oh, fuck.
What's going to happen? He's going to get killed.
Yeah, I have to buy 2 slingers here to try and kill this scout.
The scout can kill the trader?
Mm-hmm. And that would be really bad because it's so much value. I did want 2 more slingers anyway, so it's not the end of the world that I did that. But yeah, if that trader gets onto that scout, he'll basically instantly kill him. Oh, Mega Colossal Eruption! Fuck! What did it kill? It killed a pop. Move 1 tile there, you shoot.
Well, you've been unlucky with the volcano.
Well, I've been
lucky the first time, actually.
Well, I was unlucky with that eruption, but it did make the tiles really productive.
Even better, Ollie.
It did kill my farm over here, which sucks. Oh, but the city still has extra population room. Well, I'll take it. Technically, I think it was meant to damage that district, but it didn't, because I finished the building in it this turn. I think I got away with murder there. So let's build the battering ram in case she builds walls.
And that'll build in your encampment, which is nice.
And then I'll buy this tile, and I'll put my encampment right here. I can kill you. Perfect. I'll put an envoy into Vilnius for +1 culture per turn. Owie. Jesus! Did you see that damage?
Yeah, you got fucked up there. Is this sketchy, or are you fine? I kind of feel like you're fine, aren't you?
I'm fine. It's just... it's rough in terms of DPS. So I have my great general now. I will teleport him to the front, though he doesn't really do anything just yet. I could get...
teleport?
They can teleport. Believe it or not, they can teleport. Promotion available. You hide there. I'm going to get a second copy of iron so I can get more iron. I can even just sell some of it to the AI for money if I need it. Like I need 130 gold to upgrade this guy.
So you could sell some of the iron to try and get
Exactly.
100 gold you need.
But she has swordsman. And now that this guy's getting pounded by archers, I'm going to take the tortoise promotion to make him tankier versus it. This archer got leveled up, so I'm going to take the garrison, which gives them plus 10 combat strength when they're in a district. So any of these tiles, and they'll just slap these dudes around. Okay, I got 6 more turns. I feel like you got closer to killing them, but I feel like my economy is better. Because
I think you've got more chance of wiping them out in the next 50 turns than I did.
I think my economy is a lot better than yours, but my military is a little bit behind. But here's the thing, if you've got better economy, you can build a military much faster. There's archers. So we're going to bop him, we'll upgrade you to an archer.
So what is your great general giving you?
He doesn't do anything yet, actually, because he only affects classical and medieval area units, and these are ancient area units. So he does not do anything.
Is your upgraded dude classical?
Classical, yeah.
Okay.
And I've got one coming. So this is more of how I would have approached it. I've got 4 cities. I have 2 fully built encampments. I'm about to get a battering ram, so it doesn't matter if she builds walls.
Yeah.
I'm well defended with archers, and my enemy is crashing against a city.
Foundering.
And I can teleport units over this mountain onto this encampment. So
that's a really big difference.
Yeah, because like otherwise they have to walk. Or they appear here, and because I put a government plaza here, they can instant walk to the city and then step out onto the road and get straight down. So like the invasion that's coming will go a little harder than your one. So I'm going to go for horseback riding here. Wasn't there a pasture here? Maybe I crushed it. Maybe it got blown up. I feel like I remember there was a pasture around here.
Yeah, it got destroyed by the volcano.
Oh, weird.
Does the volcano not destroy resources?
It does, but just for some reason in my brain I didn't remember it happening.
That's where the sheep was there. Like, where you said the farm got destroyed. That's where it was.
Right. Alright, we'll step up here. We'll shoot you. You're going to retreat. You're going to heal. Are we against... We're against Ayuthia again.
Oh no, he's sitting in chariots.
Oh, it's going to be a fun time. I'll take defensive tactics. That'll get me a governor title. Got the battering ram in here. So now I'll start making high pass pists. And I'm making them every 4 turns. So you can imagine, as long as I can hold a few turns, this shit will get cranked out.
Yeah. I hope that there's some comments saying that I did better. That'll make my day. Even if there's just one. If you're watching, just put it there for me.
Well, like, I think it's a case of, we'll do the comparison of the save files, right?
Yeah.
It's like, would you rather be in my game or your game?
No, I think yours is definitely a stronger position. Although I do think that if I'd have got to that city a couple of turns earlier and captured it before the walls got built, it would look pretty good.
It would. So I'm in a little bit of a bind here, strategery.
Because you don't want to move him there because then you can't build a unit on it.
Yeah. But I think I have to move him there and then shoot, but I don't do a whole lot of damage to this guy. And then this guy's going to die, and I don't want him to. So I have to retreat him. And now the city's alone.
Can the slinger defend it against the swordsman and 2 chariots and an archer?
Maybe for a turn or 2, but I don't know for how long. But I have high pass pists coming. Like I have my heavy infantry. I just need a turn or 2 to get them there.
It is a shame that you're not going to be able to spawn on the encampment.
Well, I'm going to move him to the left 1 tile and hope that this archer doesn't cross the river. Because if he does, I'm in... It's going to be bad for me. Okay, so I have to lose an archer here to get this high pass pist into position. Like, how badly do I want to keep this archer alive? Because he would have to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas if he spawns here, he's just here. If I'm pretty aggressive with this soldier, the archer might shoot this guy instead. And I would prefer to keep the archer alive.
A noble sacrifice.
A noble sacrifice. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, boom. High pass pit is in position.
Nice.
We swap.
The tables have turned.
The tables are turning. The archer is honestly the scary unit here because it can do damage without taking damage. So, stalemate, he's in bad shape. I move up here. So I think the city's going to be fine.
Yeah, looks like you've turned a corner now.
Yeah. I think we're grand. Oh, I should have upgraded that archer. He wants to buy my iron, but I want to make sure I have enough to keep pumping units out. Let's make you a little archer. Perfect. And that'll boost machinery because you get 3 archers, you boost machinery. So I can occupy this for 3 turns before it becomes a problem. This guy did level up. +2 aero score for fighting near the Great General. And I think, yeah, you can see that +5 combat strength from being next to the Great General. So turn 78, technically you were in a better position in terms of the war. Like you had units on his border. But I think like economically.
Yeah. You've got 2 encampments. I only had 1. You've got your palace and your warlord throne.
And I've got pretty comparable. I've got more culture. I've got more science. I wouldn't say I'm trouncing you, but I definitely feel like this is a much more playable position. Because, like, honestly, you did actually a lot better. Because I thought I was going to be... Like, I genuinely... I thought I was going to smash this, but because I went for these extra settlers...
It's actually quite a tough start.
It's a very interesting start. What I might do is I might put the save file of turn 1 on the Discord and see how anyone can do.
Yeah, that sounds good.
There's a guy called Wands, who likes whenever I live stream, he's one of the better players in multiplayer, and he shit talks me.
Really?
Like
Really?
literally from turn 1 of the stream, he's like, "Why did you put that there?"
Oh my
And he's like,
God.
"Why don't you move this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you go for that? You could get error score if you do this." But the thing is, you can't hate him because he is good
He's
at the
right,
game.
yeah.
He's right. Like every time he says something, it's like, "Yeah, fuck, he's right." You can't like. There's a part of me that wants to reach through the screen and just, you know, like
Grab him by the
just
head.
put my hand over his mouth and be like, "You shut the fuck up, motherfucker." But the other part of me is like, "Fuck, he's right. You can't."
I'm the star here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I am the Senate. Fucking fair juice to you.
I'm quite happy with that now, yeah.
You did really, really well. Like
To be fair, you were helping me in the second half.
Absolutely.
I think I would have lost the war if you hadn't have told me to build that galley and stuff.
No, you fucking did really well considering the situation you were in. I think you made like a few suboptimal moves.
I definitely did, yeah. I think I could do a better job if I did it again.
I wouldn't say that like you fucked up at any
No.
point in that run because you were doing the things you should. So I'm gonna make the same. So yours was Nick's not quite a disaster. I'll call this potatoes not quite a disaster. All right, so now we'll load up your file.
Yeah. You also got a lot more scouting information than I have.
I have a lot more scouting information. I have a lot more error score, and I have more cities and more tile improvements.
Yeah.
So there's like a few areas where I'm doing better than you.
But I'm about to go into a Phoenix Rising age.
You are.
Yeah.
I think the game has a lot of potential for you because the advantage you have is they settle towards you, so the city's actually quite easy to get.
That's true, yes.
Honestly, I think the only thing you needed to do differently is if you had, instead of researching horseback riding, if you had gotten a battering ram,
Yeah.
this city would be dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Like these two guys together with a battering ram, the amount of walls you damage is like half.
Really? So, it
So
would've
2
smashed
turns,
it, yeah.
there's no walls.
And then there'd be nothing stopping me. Because she's got no military left anymore.
Exactly, she's barely got
Yeah.
a military. Although her science and culture is way higher in this game. Her science is double what it is in mine. So like, let me do the exact same thing.
I feel like she's having a stronger game in this one.
That was really fun.
Yeah, yeah.
We were kind of racking our brains on how we could make content.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
That was good
I
crap.
quite look forward to you save the disaster now. Although, maybe you just carry on your own, mate, if you're doing the save your disaster.
Maybe I'll do both. It
Yeah.
could be fun to do both. All right, let's wrap this up.